Everyone is fresh. Richie, Richie, why do you act like you're so Italian? You're a white guy. Richie, you're white. Richie, you're a white guy with a red face. Why are you pretending to be Italian? I don't know. I don't know. Because all the men in my lineage were born in Italy. All of them. Up to my father. I am the first male in my family from my father's lineage born in America. And when I come into America, my grandparents, rest both their souls, came to America with $200, two kids, and one big suitcase, or I guess you can call it a chest, a luggage chest. But they came with massive dreams. But they were willing to put in the work to achieve their dreams. And what was their dream? To survive. If you set up the realistic goal of surviving, food, shelter, wash, do it again. Somewhere in there you get to sleep. If that's starting level, every day's gonna be a good day. I'm so sick of hearing people bitch and complain. Why? Was your Uber Eats cold? You couldn't even drive to the fast food. We're so fat and lazy, people can't even drive to McDonald's. McDonald's will drive to you. What's next? You can't even use your hands? Uber hands. Tired of picking up those nuggets? Tired of feeding those fries? Well, Mickey D's has got you covered. Ronald McDonald will feed the guy tied up in a chair. Here comes a nugget. He just, oh, Ronald, Ronald. Hold on, I'm still chewing the last nugget. Eat up, eat up. You just had to have your McDonald's, huh? You had to have it. Feeling fresh. Richie's a little man. Weak man. Richie's a weak man. Weak. I'm a weak bitch, Gio. Come on, Gio, flex at me. Gio, that's not my bicep. That's my forearm, Gio. Come on, Gio. Gio. Come at me, bro. I'm such a bitch, right? Come on, bro. I'm 40 fucking years old. Come at me, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on, Gio. Gio, come on. Come on, Gio. I don't know what I'm doing. And Fern's like, hey, excuse me. Fern came in the middle of that. Please, I don't like it when you fight with mommy. That was meant to be for Gio because Gio said I was a small, weak man. Gio also said he has better hair than me. And that's all right. That's all right. I wish him the best. I wish Gio the best. Is Gio clapping the cheeks? Ah, ah, ah. Gio clapped the cheeks, see? And he's done. You want to try it again, baby? Okay, I'm gonna go smoke a cigar, Richie. Do you like that opus? It is what it is. Caleb, how's your balls? Firm, how's your balls? Jason, how's your balls? Gentlemen, and I use that term loosely. Making sure I have someone else. Give me a second. I guess I don't. I have Joshua's email. I didn't get a chance to save his phone number, but I have his email, which means I have his number. But see, Richie, it's like nobody understands and nobody cares. I get the email, and then I gotta try to type it in on the phone while keeping the live without losing the live. So you got to come back because I've lost the live before. Where if I leave YouTube for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, I don't know how long it is. They're like, I guess the live is over. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's what it is. 3.0. That's it. Where's Jeremy? I'm expecting Jeremy tonight. I'm expecting Jeremy tonight. So we got two cigars. This is my backup. That's the Fuente. That's the Fuente Maduro Hemingway in short story. I feel the size should be said last, even though the size is one of the most important factors. Um, See, there's no sliding scale. People used to think, and maybe they still do, but they don't watch Richie. They think size is an afterthought. Like, oh, it's the same cigar in Toro and Gordo, same exact cigar. Robusto too. It's just a different size. That's not how it works, because the cigar is the delivery device. I can't. If the size and shape of a cigar doesn't matter, then the size and shape of the dildo doesn't matter either. Trust me. Ask around. Go talk to your 451 friends. There's a difference between a Corona and an Asylum 13. There's a difference. The size is the blend. Yo, what's up? So we got the Hemingway short story, but this is the Hemingway Maduro. This is one of the best Maduros that you probably haven't had. The Hemingway series is fantastic in Cameroon, but in Maduro, it takes it to the next level. It takes it to the next level. Fantastic. But tonight we are celebrating Camacho, a brand that I feel has fell off. You got to get it. And this is we start off with the short story size. It's magical. It's such a beautiful. You don't have a beautiful aged Maduro cigar. It's such a great cigar. It's so sweet, so much character. It, picture picture the opposite of a classical AJ Fernandez. And I'm not knocking AJ Fernandez, but I'm talking about his more old school stuff. Old school AJ Fernandez is just strong, dark earth black pepper. You know what I'm saying? No, like it's a little obnoxious. But he started off somewhere, AJ, and now AJ's come a long way and started to make better, more beautiful cigars that still have some strength. But so this would be the opposite spectrum of like a classical AJ Fernandez, of like an old school. Uh, picture, picture have a new world Maduro. There's nothing wrong with that. You can get it for $7, $8. There's nothing wrong with that cigar. But this would be the opposite spectrum. Very refined, smooth, still has power, but the whole blend feels like it's in cahoots together. It's orchestrated. It's a master blend. It's harmonious because it's one thing to make a strong cigar, and that's fine. You know, I don't know. It is what it is. Nobody cares. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're doing the Camacho. I wanted to come back to Camacho. This is one of their classic cigars. They've been out for a long time. I don't know if it's. I know it's still available. I don't know if it's still in production. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. All right, Jason's smoking a great cigar. So this one has been at the shop for a while. I took it out the cellophane a couple hours ago. Now he gave me a good deal on this. These were like $11, which is not really gouging. That's not bad for I consider a higher end Camacho. But this is what do you call it? This is American barrel aged. Uh, Supposedly aged 6 years tobacco on everything. I don't think so. I don't know. Um, what's interesting about this blend is it's using American Connecticut. Well, I thought I said American broadleaf or Connecticut broadleaf. Could somebody look up the blend? There was a lot of broadleaf. I believe there was broadleaf used on the wrapper and the binder. Could somebody get me the information on the Camacho American? Now, this was their first of their barrel aged, and the Nicaraguan came out, but totally different. The Nicaraguan's much sweeter and in some ways stronger. The Nicaraguan one's fantastic as well, but that one is barrel aged in rum, and that's using more Nicaraguan tobacco. But I don't think only Nicaraguan tobacco, and I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Also, though, this was the first Camacho produced by Davidoff, not out of Honduras. I believe it came out of the Dominican Republic. And don't ask me why they did that either. So, of course, we got tons of banding. Let's go over the bands. This is where they went wrong. These are great cigars, but they just put too much shit. Okay, so let's start at the bottom. American barrel aged, that would have been fine, and this would have been the end. Bourbon barrel finish, 5 months. Oh, okay, all right. Original Corojo. Okay, we're done with the bottom band. Master Built Series. The Master Built Series is that special design for construction that does make like a jet-like Padron experience. Once again, though, in case you didn't read the bottom, barrel aged, five months finish, and then we get a scorpion in a home plate. We need a scorpion in a home plate. We got a scorpion. Then it says American barrel aged again. Then it says built bold. Then it says 6 year age, original Corojo, and you got to turn it sideways. Uh, Uncompromised intensity. Okay. Infamous since 1962. Camacho, Masterbuilt series. So this is. I'm being dead serious. This is one of the easier to read Camacho. I've had Camachos with much more writing. It is what it is. Some idiot designed this shit. It's just like when your wife puts cool stuff in the house, like in the kitchen, it'll just say eat or like spoon. Yeah, okay, that's cute, honey. Yeah, eat. No shit. What do you want to put in the bathroom? Fart. You don't say no. But on a cigar, this is too much shit. I like the color of the banding and everything, but less is more. Okay. Now I'm glad we got here. Here we go. Here, Honduran. Let's see. Hold on. Country of no. Now remember, this one was not rolled in Honduras. So Camacho is a Honduran brand. So some places might get that wrong. We see wrapper, broadleaf binder, broadleaf filler, Corojo, Pennsylvania. Yep. Interesting, right? Okay. Oh, I see. You got the different one. Yeah. Use that again. It's got broadleaf wrapper, broadleaf binder, Corojo, Pennsylvania, Dominican. It's got, dude. It's got. That's a nice blend, bro. That's a nice blend. Yeah, it's all right. You got to go. Well, this is why, firm. This is why. Remember, Camacho is a Honduran company, but this was the first one that's was not made in Honduras. So maybe it was just easier just to say whatever. It is what it is. It's been a while, and I want to say cheers to everyone. We got a little scotchy scotch, just a little scotch. Cheers to everyone. Here's to your balls. Here's to Camacho tonight. This is not American bourbon. This is Scotch. It's Scottish whiskey. Um, this is Dewar's 12-year blended Scotch whiskey. And that's fantastic. That's a fantastic Scotch. If you're looking for a great blended Scotch, and I hate saying that, I don't care if it's blended or single malt. Fuck that. If it's good, it's good. If you're looking for a good Scotch, because what is blended with Scotch whiskey blended with? Scotch. You know, it is what it is. And I don't know why guys go crazy for single malt and they act like blended Scotch is terrible. Put it this way: imagine if you could have a blended woman. Imagine you could take your girlfriend and be like, you know what though, my last girlfriend, these were a little nicer. Over here, we'll keep that. Yes, my first girlfriend, the mouth, none of them. Shut up. You know, it's a blended, it's a blended Scotch girlfriend. We took the best of the four different Scotches. It is what it is. Oh, great. We got Sack. Sack, let me help you get comfortable. All right. Now that Zach is comfortable, fun fact: Camacho will cease production of several of their cigars. Oh yeah, I'm aware of that, and I think they need to do that. I think Camacho needs to get their shit together. They got to rebrand. They got to refocus, and they got to simplify. They got to simplify, man. Simplify. Simplify. The market's constantly changing, and even that, even within the market, like you know what I'm saying, though. And this is what I'm going to tell you. And this is what I'm telling you. Besides their branding, which was always off, but I mean, they had some great cigars. But this is their issue, man. When the prices within the Davidoff company, with the new taxes and inflation, now Camacho was like a mid-tier price cigar with some higher stuff, you know, if it was a more limited edition cigar. But most Camachos were like $7 to $12. It was a great mid-tier price brand. They had a lot of great quality, all quality, but a lot of great stuff between $7 and $12. As the mid-tier market prices went up with inflation and cost and everything else and gouging, now a lot of Camachos, it might be like $10 to $20, right? They really can be. At that point, if you're into Davidoff brands, Davidoff, Avo, Camacho, but if all the prices kind of went up, why the fuck you gonna go Camacho? Just go get a David. Do I want to spend $15 on a Camacho or $20 on a Davidoff? I'll just get the Davidoff. I'm telling you. So there's less separation. So it's either Camacho's got to become a try to make lower tier cigars or lower their pricing, which I don't think they want to do, because once you have a company that has different brands, your brands are competing against each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, for example, if Padron bought, even like this would never happen, but let's just say Padron bought um, Partagas, great brand, and there's some range in Partagas, but if the lower end Partagas were going to cost as much as the high end, you know, of the Padron 26, no one's going to buy your Partagas Black. They're going to go, wait, Partagas Black is 16, Patron 64 is 17 at that point. So when you have a company that with more than one brand, you are competing against yourself. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. And even within the same brand, you compete against your own blends. You don't think I'm right? All right. Go to a store in the Fuente section. And what is everyone going to say? You got a Opus? No. You got an Ajo? No. You got Rare Pinks? No. There you go. But once you make your best stuff, you're competing against your other stuff. You get what I'm saying, though? My man. We're going to toast this up, little windy. It is a very nice night out. It's about 72 degrees right now. I'm loving this. I am fresh out the shower. I am fresh, baby. Fresh socks, not fresh underwear, fresh shirt, fresh, man. Lotion, fresh. I even put on nice cologne. Fresh. I'm a gentleman. Gentleman. I put on nice cologne just for myself. You got to be comfortable with yourself. What do you call a king in a room by himself? The king. The king. The king is the king wherever he goes. Whether he's by himself or he's on a battlefield, he's the king. So you don't consider yourself fresh only for other people. You get fresh just for yourself. It's worth it enough just to wake up, just to be fresh. Fresh is life. We got Jason here. That's it. We'll see what happens. I don't know where a lot of the guys. We're missing guys here. We're missing Sacco, and we're missing Jeremy. And you know what? I think the lounge is falling apart. Off the bat, the cigar got some balls, but it's quite smooth though. Very unique taste on this cigar. This would be, I consider, an exotic cigar. Just the blend alone. Look at that blend. Even if this thing wasn't barrel aged, look at the blend on this. Look at the blend on this. Pennsylvania, two broadleaf on the wrapper and binder. It's got a lot going on. And I think it has Honduran Corojo in the filler as well. Not for the beard. I've had pine tar soap. For my beard right now, I am using one of those. Either is it Duke Cannon or the other one, Swatch. They had the whatever. Yeah, I got stuff nice and soft. You don't want like dead skin flying out of your beard. And tonight I didn't put any hair gel in it. I just want to relax. You know what I'm saying? I'm show off my luscious locks. It is what it is. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You bought 10 Padrons. Stop it. Stop it. He said I lit my last Padron. Hold on. You had 10 Padron 64s what? 3 days ago? Sack, Sack, explain yourself, Sack. Sack, would you explain yourself? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Okay, hold on. This motherfucker. Okay, so let me get this straight. He's not even finishing the cigar. Did you say you were throwing the cigars out? But you weren't even finishing the cigar? Did I get that right? Did I get that right? Did you say hold on, I gotta bring this a little closer. Did did you say that you smoked 10 padrones in 3 days? Explain that shit. You were smoking three a day? And you didn't like them. Why would you smoke a cigar 3 times? You were smoking 3 padrones a day, which is an ungodly amount of padron. I wouldn't even do that. They're not too bad. You're addicted. Wait, so you didn't finish the cigar? Okay, so you smoked 8 of them. This story's already bothering me. You're bothering me. You're bothering me. What the hell is that? What the hell is that, huh? What does that even mean? 8 padrones in 3 days, and you don't like padron? I'm done with the comments tonight. Everyone could just go fuck themselves. I'm going to be reviewing this Camacho barrel aged. It's got some time on it at the shop. It's probably just a little too moist. Nice complexity. Very nice wood note. Very nice. Very nice. Like smoky wood note. A darker wood note. I'm going to tell you exactly what the cigar feels like. So the classical notes, it's got a very nice rich wood note, very rich, intense rock salt, a very rich. That's going to be coming from the peatiness of whiskey, right? Um, um, very nice, very nice rock salt, very nice intense black pepper note. But that's the classical side of it. When you hold the smoke and you realize what else is going on the sweetness, it's literally tastes like caramel apples, like caramel and apples. It's caramel apples. It's beautiful. So the whole package, you're getting black pepper, you're getting salt, but I mean really, really rich quality, rich rock salt, um, rich intense black pepper, and a really rich dark wood note, like a smoked wood. Um, but then you add in the caramel apple, because I'm telling you, you're going to get that on the cigar. It's such a beautiful sweetness. Um, the whole blend. It's not going to be as dark as you think with all that broadleaf. You might be thinking, oh, there's so much broadleaf. It's going to be like a really strong, dark Connecticut broadleaf, Liga number 9. It's not. It's actually not at all. In fact, they're not even listed it as broadleaf. It just says broadleaf. Sack, Sack, don't depress us, okay? Where the hell is Jeremy? Where the hell is Jeremy? Where the hell? We haven't seen Sacco in like a year. Where the hell is Sacco? I'll tell you what. That's a fantastic cigar. That thing tastes great. It was performing great. I wish I could have let this cigar dry out a little more. And I'm going to take the band off because as the cigar heats up, it's going to be expanding. And the cigar is a little moist. You can tell by the band doesn't want to slide. And and that's just because the cigar was too moist from the shop. So I'm going to take off the band now to try to prevent any damage. So let's see what happens. Please, and we got some. Uh, it didn't. It stuck to this leaf right here, but it didn't rip it off. So when a cigar is too moist, and with a large band, you got to be mindful of that. But I can tell you who's going to like this kind of cigar. If you're looking for a classical Maduro cigar, no. If you're looking for a classical sun grown or Habano or shade grown cigar, no. But if you're looking for a cigar that's very unique with lots of rich character, it doesn't feel like really strange, like a basin cigar, which those are exotic but odd. You, it's a very comfortable cigar, but it's very unique. So that doesn't normally happen. Normally, to be unique, they got to be doing some crazy shit. So there's nothing wrong with a great wood note, great rock salt, great black pepper, but the caramel and our apple note is just fantastic. And the apple note's definitely coming from the bourbon. Hey, my phone's acting up. Would somebody send Sack to the dome? Somebody, could somebody send Sack to the dome? Could you do Richie a personal favor? Hold on a second. Could you do Richie a personal favor? Could somebody send Sack to the 300 Club? And if you could send Sack to the 300 Club the whole night, guys, guys, open season on Sack today. Send him to the club. Send them to the club. Whatever you want, send Sack to the club. All right? What's up, Sacco?
Hey guys,
What's up? How's your
what's up,
balls?
bro?
How's your balls?
Hey man, good, good. It's fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just put it that way.
It's
How
good to
you
be
guys
fresh,
doing?
right?
Huh?
Good to be fresh.
Yeah, you know it is what it is. Sock, are you in the dark?
Dude, did you hear what this maniac did?
Who?
Sack.
Yeah. What did he do?
So you know he got the Padron 64 Maduros for $5, right?
How so?
Because it was supposed to be 15.99, and they somehow the one, I think the dollar sign got covered, and
Oh
so it
shit.
says 5.99, and so because the other ones were 15.99, but the Maduros were 5.99. Obviously, they fucked up. So and it's a new store, so I guess the person working there, they don't know cigars, and then it's like, well, the price is the price, you know. And so, anyways, and he bought 10 of them, and when he bought 10, he got another discount. So he got 10 Padron 64 Robustos for $55, I think, out the door.
Wow, that's yeah, dude.
Yeah, Cali compliant. So check it out. The other day he smoked it and he says he didn't like it. He says out of five, it's a 3.0 at best. 3.0 out of five.
For
He says he
Peugeot
doesn't.
64.
Maduro. He said he doesn't like it. Okay. But then know what he said today?
Uh.
He said, they're not too bad. He said, I smoked 8 of them in 3 days.
Yeah, he said he wasn't smoking his last one.
Yeah, but he gave 2 of them away. My point
Oh,
is, though, how could you say you hate a cigar and you smoked 8 of them in 3 days?
yeah. I don't know. Maybe he didn't have any other ones, or
No, no,
those
no. Maybe you're lying. Maybe
yeah.
you really love them. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you don't
Yeah,
do. No.
$5. That's the story of the Nejos. Remember you bought?
Mhm.
Yeah. So Saki's gone.
We're sending him on vacation.
Okay.
He's going on vacation.
Yeah.
He's pissing me off.
See you later, Sak. Hey, what's up, everyone? What's up,
Cheers to you. Here's your
friend?
balls.
Everybody's here. Jason.
You leave me hanging. You don't got a drink.
I drink coffee.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's a
Hey,
work day tomorrow. Aren't you working tomorrow?
what are you, policeman?
Uh, no, I'm a child support control. You
hey,
gotta make sure you pay. You go to work so you can pay your child support, bro.
hey. I mailed my check today. All right, I mailed the check. All right, I did. I really did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
so you want to get something crazy that happened today? So, in my apartment complex, it's a nice neighborhood. I told you by the garbage dumps. Like when people will put nice stuff next to the garbage. Like you'll be like they'll leave like literally like small fridges. They'll leave whatever, like nice plants, like you can put on your. People leave nice shit. You know what I'm saying? Though, like I told you, I got 3 pairs of shoes in the box with the price tag. I got brand new work boots, like $100 work boots, not with the price tag still on. No, and they were my size, and they put them on top of the dumpster, like, oh, somebody wants to take them. Who throws out brand new shoes in the box?
maybe somebody bought it to go to work and then won the lotto and then that's it. They didn't need the shoes.
I'm just telling you. I think people throw a lot. So So whenever I come home, I always look by the dumpster because when people, okay, for example, nobody lawyers are here. People that go to law school. I could have collected a whole lawyer library like twice. All the law books. You know how expensive law books are. They
Yeah.
throw them in the dumpster. I
Oh,
should
okay.
have
Damn.
sold them.
Well, you can at least like take him and rid him since they're free.
Oh, of course. So you know what? Know what I got today?
Uh huh.
I went by the dumpster. Guess what I got today?
Jordans. What is that, bro? Laptops?
Real.
Are they working? What are you gonna do with 3 laptops?
I don't know. I think it was Hunter Biden.
Richie. Yeah.
Dude,
Well, I mean, are you starting new collection
I
except the
don't
other
know.
toys?
Dude, if you're gonna throw out nice shit like that, maybe it's worth money.
Yeah, but I don't think that people will just throw that away with their all their information in there.
I turned it on. It just asked for the password, but I could take it somewhere and get it wiped. Factory setting.
Right.
Dude, people throw out nice shit.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
This is a Dell. Is Dell a good company?
Dell is Dell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dell is Dell. But I don't know. Those look old laptops. Do they even connect to the internet?
It's fucking good. He said, connect to the internet.
Yeah, there's Gail. He says he doesn't have any other cigars. That's why he's smoking Padrones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but dude, he smoked pretty drones.
I thought so. Yeah, are you in the dark, bro? How you see, man, when you like when you're sitting there?
What's that?
Gail, he's always in the dark.
I know. So look, remember when I took up the band? What are you smoking there? Is that the
You
Anejo?
tried one of these before?
Anejo? No,
Rosado.
is that the?
It says Rosado Gran Reserva.
Oh no, I couldn't tell. How is that?
It's pretty good. I never seen these at the shops here though.
No, they're pretty popular here. I'm not into that cigar, but it's a well-made cigar. It's Fuente. Um,
Right.
um, you see the damage I got
Oh,
when I
no.
took off the band? Just a little piece of the glue was stuck on it.
So yeah, do you why you say you like what, why are you taking the bands early?
Because the cigar was very moist. It was a little swollen above and below it, and I could already
Oh,
tell like right here it was starting to almost crack. It was starting to
okay.
stretch. So I didn't want the heat to get to there, and make it
Yeah.
pop.
So you removed it to relieve the pressure.
Yeah, but so the issue wasn't that I got it off, but then on top of that, if you look at the band, give me a second. Oh, okay, look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So from the factory, they put on too much fucking glue, you know, and that's that can happen to any cigar, but this cigar it just was too moist. You know what I'm saying? No, and it's smoking great, but I mean, but for my liking, I just bought it today. I would have liked to sit it out for at least a day. You know what I'm saying? Though.
Yeah, but yeah. So, well, you have to have a humidor. I mean, you have a humidor. Do you have any cigars in there or
No,
there?
no.
Yeah.
Why do I have cigars in there,
To just like acclimate them before let them
bro?
sit for a
Bro,
week or two.
bro. I buy them to smoke them. That's it.
Well, yeah, and then yeah,
That's it, bro. It's when I buy you the cigar, it's a decision. That's it.
yeah,
We're smoking this shit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, could somebody? I'll get rid of Gal Stank myself. I gotta put this guy in timeout. He's he's pissing me off.
is he gone?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's talking stupid shit. You know.
see you later, Zach.
Yeah. I thought I put this guy in a
Oh.
timeout. You know. You know what he's like? He's like the guy who likes to get his balls hit by a hammer. You know what I'm saying? Though.
Yeah, he likes pain.
Yeah, he like. You know what I'm saying? Though? There's something wrong with this guy. You know.
Oh well, Zach.
Yeah.
And Zach, he doesn't give up. He's very like
Yeah.
persuasive.
He lives like a man with nothing to lose. He's like you can't kill me. I'm already dead.
Oh man, yeah, that's for sure.
So,
I'm
bro,
already
where have you
you
been?
can
Bro?
see the dark. Yeah,
Bro, where have you been? I haven't seen you since like Friday.
dude. Yesterday I was in Fresno. I told you, right? I went down to Fresno to spend The Easter with my family there, my
Oh,
nephew there.
okay. Then I apologize. Okay.
So yeah, the Saturday, bro, we you know we barbecue, eat and drink, and all that, and then we ended up like in a casino.
Did you
So
win?
yeah, I came back. It was like 4 a.m.
How much you win?
Oh, I didn't win this time, bro.
They got you.
This place they didn't let you smoke or drink inside. It's 18 and over. The place that we went. So I wasn't in my moment. It's just the people wanted to go. I said okay, just let's go. But yeah,
Yeah,
I lost $400. No big deal.
whatever. You had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah, but we were drinking water and making fun of the casino industry there.
Yeah.
So and then Sunday, yeah, we got together. My nephew, they have a restaurant there.
Huh?
So we went over to the restaurant, and then about 20, 30 people. We had our Easter lunch, and then after that I drove home. Well, it was so bad. The five here, there is a construction. I was like stuck in traffic for 2 hours.
That's bad.
Yeah, there was a landslide there at the freeway, so a couple of lanes were closed, and this is I-5, this major freeway.
Yeah.
So it was pretty bad.
Did you have a smoke or no?
It took me like 5 hours to get home. Yes, last night I got home last night like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. And yeah, went to sleep, and then yesterday I went to work, and I was so tired, bro. I just came home and slept on the couch until like 11 p.m. And then my wife said, "Hey, let's go to bed." I didn't even eat dinner last night.
But
So
you know what, Sacco? Nobody cares.
nobody cares. Yeah, hell yeah. I don't expect anybody to care, bro.
No. I'm just trying to bring that phrase to when somebody says "excuse me" or "God bless you," because when someone says nobody cares, it's really the truth. So it makes people feel like okay because let's just say if you tell
At least
somebody
somebody's telling the truth.
no, let's say if somebody comes here and says, "Hey, my dog died," and everyone's like, "Oh, we're so sorry," but then
Yeah,
the one like nobody cares, and
nobody
it's like,
cares. Yeah.
but that way you could go,
The
"You're
person that
right."
does that probably cares the most, right? That
No,
Otherwise, why would you say nobody cares?
nobody cares is meaning like no matter what. Like okay, ready? Here it is, 1945. Ready? Look, watch. Ready? Look, watch. Japan nuclear bomb,
Yeah,
and then look. There's somebody in New York City smoking a cigar. Nobody
yeah.
cares. Nobody gives a
That's
nobody.
so beautiful. Look at that light over there. That's so
Oh,
look
hold
at
on, hold on.
that.
Go.
That's
Here we go.
beautiful.
Hey, fat boy. Right here comes the next one. It's even a bigger one. Ready?
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
then there's somebody in Miami sun tanning their balls. Oh, oh, did you hear about Japan? They nuked 200,000 people. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Okay, bro, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
nobody
So
cares. Like I'm saying, nobody cares. No, nobody cares. I'm saying, it's. I think though, as a society, people pretend to care because they feel bad, or they care about they don't want to hurt their reputation. But the reality is, nobody cares.
nobody cares.
Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
definitely, bro. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Okay.
So
For example,
I mean,
for
that's
example, have an employee come to you and they say, "Oh, my wife just had a baby. You have to pay me to stay home now for 12 weeks." And you should be able to say, "Nobody fucking cares. Nobody, nobody, nobody cares.
oh man.
Nobody."
Well, yeah, I do. Even though people might show they care, but then nobody cares.
No. But what I'm trying to tell you is, people say they care, but how much? Okay, your example. Did you ever have somebody die, and when somebody comes to you, what do they say? "Hey, Sacco, if there's anything you need, just call me. Whatever you need, man." And
Right.
as the next day you call him, you say, "Hey, you got some money? I got to pay my mortgage." He's just
Yeah.
like,
Hey, can you help me out with the funeral?
yeah. Right? Ready? Nobody cares. They just pretend. And,
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, I totally agree with you.
and so
And
what I'm saying, Saku, is skip the fake level of caring. Like, okay, for example, after something bad happens, like a tragedy or like 9/11. Remember 9/11? No, but never forget these terrorists. And then you give it some time. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You
Yeah,
know.
they say the life goes on.
Well, for example, uh, Pearl Harbor, the Japanese, they knocked out our entire fleet there, right? Right.
Right.
I drive a Toyota. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? No, like like, and is that my fault? The point is, 20 years later, after World War II, they were importing Japanese cars. I thought we hate the Japanese. Nobody cares. Oh, well, World War II is over now. Nobody cares. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, so like ever since I came to America and I was told like, dude, if you see somebody's like on a sidewalk dying, don't approach, don't touch them, just just go, leave them alone, okay? And you wonder why would you do that, man? I mean, if somebody needs help, why don't you help them? And then throughout the years, you come to realize that I mean, people suing each other for stupid stuff, so then you realize, hey, man, I don't need that headache.
No, first off, Sack, get rid of Sack. I can't stand this fucking guy. Don't 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 pretend like you really care about 9/11. And you're missing what I'm trying to say. When I
Yeah.
say cares, it means life goes on no matter what tragedy happens. Nobody cared. Okay, you know what I'm saying though? Like literally. Okay, World War II, a terrible atrocity, right? We'll just talk about the Germans, right? Terrible shit they did, right? To their own people, to the Polish people, to Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? They murdered millions of people, ready? Well, guess what
Right,
happened? Well, guess what happened at the end of World War II? All the Nazi scientists, they went to NASA and they helped build spaceships. Also, guess what? H&K, Sig Sauer, then in America, we start buying their rifles and handguns. On top of that, then you give it vehicles, BMW and Mercedes. So you get what I'm saying though? Like,
those are American companies already, man.
but
Well,
what I'm saying,
BMW is Volkswagen.
and Volkswagen, what I'm saying is in World War II, those vehicles were
Yeah,
used for the
yeah.
Nazis.
So
So
nobody cares. I mean, if there is a money, there is oil. Nobody cares,
what
really.
what I'm saying is
Okay, do you think your doctor cares about you when you
no,
go to doctor?
no,
No.
yeah.
You're just another. If you don't have money, they're not going to look at you, right? I
Yeah.
mean, who's going to look at you if you don't have money?
Oh,
So,
dude, I experienced that because when I was at the hospital in New York, and when I came to, because I was only wearing pajama pants and a t-shirt and no socks, no shoes, and they were yelling at me, "What's wrong with you? What did you take? What drugs did you take?" And I was like, "I take drugs." And they're like, "If you don't tell us what you took, we're not going to help you. Do you want us to help you?" They're talking to me like I'm a prisoner. You know what I'm saying though?
right.
And then
Oh,
later,
yeah.
it, oh, he because they asked, "Oh, I work for the government." Oh, I'm a veteran. Oh, I have a job. Oh. All of a sudden, we're sorry, sir. We thought you took some because they checked my blood. I didn't even drink. I didn't even. So they wanted to treat me like I was homeless. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right. But have you ever been at that particular hospital before?
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, if a man comes in unconscious at 3 a.m. with no socks and shoes, what are they gonna think? You're
Yeah,
homeless.
exactly. And if you don't have bruises and cuts, then you haven't been in a fight, then you took drugs.
Yeah, yeah. But then
Oh, man.
the nurse, once I came to and everything, and they started talking to me, the nurse, she was kind of cute. She started hitting on me.
Really?
She said, "Oh, you have really nice hair." I said, "Oh, thank you." She goes, "I just want to run my hands through your hair and pull on it." And I was just like, "The fuck is this bitch talking about?" Yes. Can
So
you
you
how
didn't let her do it?
bro? Bro, I had diarrhea, man. Fucking, I'm literally Sacco. I'm bleeding out my ass, from stomach poisoning. Just
No time to think about.
yeah. No,
Girl,
the Richie's gone.
we just got PG showed up. What's up, PG?
Oh, hey, PG. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you understand what I'm trying to say. That no matter what happens, because what the end goal is, whatever atrocity or war happens, what's the end goal? To make it stop and move on, right? And you can say that's terrible, but at the same time, if not, if you don't, once it stops, if you don't move on, then we're going to stay here forever. You get what I'm trying to say too, though.
Yep.
So I'm not. You get what I'm trying to say. So is it wrong we have Nintendo? Is it wrong we have Toyota and Mitsubishi? Because Mitsubishi was making planes to bomb Pearl Harbor. So can you imagine driving a Mitsubishi right now in Hawaii, where wow, 80 years ago, Mitsubishi planes were bombing Pearl Harbor.
Well, most of the Japanese use aircraft. It's a U.S. made aircraft these days.
Well, now it is, but you understand what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say, man.
I understand. I understand. It's a world commerce. You gotta forget, as you said. So nobody cares. That's what it is. But if you care something, you gotta do something about it, right? If exactly, I mean, if
Well, for example, my grandfather, and he had no choice in World War II. My grandfather fought with the Italians, with Mussolini. He was on, so he was a fascist, right? No, he had no choice. They
right,
house, they put a gun to his mother's head, and they said, "Who's joining the army?" He joined
yeah,
the.
that's it. You're in the army. You gotta listen what they tell you to do. That's it.
That's
You're in
it.
the army. That's what the army is.
But guess what? As soon as the war was over, it took him 12 years to get to America. It took him 12 years to save $200 and get to America. 12 years. Because you know how poor they were? Bro, they were they would go to farms as like a day laborer, and it wasn't even like now. Like now you see people hang out in the corner where most of them come from South America. They'll still make $200 a day. Like let's say landscaping. Those guys are making $200-300 a day.
Oh yeah, they're making good money, dude.
Don't get me wrong, no, but they're working hard, bro.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah,
but
they're working hard. They're getting paid.
bro, they're getting $300 a day in lunch. They're doing pretty good. But they're busting their ass though. My grandfather was busting his ass after World War II on farms. And guess what he would get? They'd give him just a little food. They give. There was times he said they wouldn't even get. They'd work all day in the field, and they say, "Oh, we have no food to give you." But what are you going to do? Call the union?
Yeah. Well,
What
I
are you,
mean,
what are you going to do? And they
yeah.
would and they would my grandfather and grandmother with their two kids, they'd walk from farm to farm. Whoever had to work, if something was in season, you got to go over here and hopefully they give you work for the day. That's it. I mean, so if you saw, I'm going to send you a picture. When you see a picture of my grandfather before he came to America, he looked like a refugee. He looked, I mean, skeleton. And then you see him in 1962 working for the mafia in the cement business with the cigarette in a three-piece black suit and gangster. And he worked 6 days a week. But guess what? He got to eat and he got money and he got respect. So
And
when
that's
he,
his family.
that's why I don't want to hear people bitch about going to work. Going to work 6 days a week is easy. Guess what? You're getting paid. You put the money in the bank. You got a food store you can eat. You got a toilet
Huh?
bowl you can shit. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
perfect. Get what I'm saying though? You go live in poverty and then you'll see. You know what I'm saying though?
Well, like I was, I was always handy. Handy. I like to work with my hands. Like I would like 15 years ago, if you would tell
I can't hear you. Sacco, stop. Sacco, I can't hear.
phone call now, is it? Can you hear me now?
Uh huh.
I was getting a phone call.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No, I
No,
just didn't
I
want
was.
you.
Hold on. Am I frozen?
Yes. So hit the camera. Hit the camera button and come like switch the camera. Switch the camera.
Oh, okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I don't have the camera icon. I have the.
The reverse button in the top right. The
Yeah, I
reverse.
have all this. I have all these things go. I don't have the button.
Yes, you do on the top right of the reverse
It,
button.
it's only the text right now. I don't have the button. It's gone. Hold on. Oh shit. Yeah,
Okay.
that thing is gone.
Sacco, disconnect, and we're gonna have you come back.
All right.
Sacco, what happens is when you get a phone call, it ruins.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know that. So, well, anyway, I'm back now. But yeah, I mean, I was saying like 15 years ago, if you would say, behind the desk, I would never say, oh no, I can be behind the desk, man. I gotta work with my hands. But today, I mean, I'm behind the desk, so
Yeah,
it's
but
what it is.
Sacco, you earned that. You everything you have, you earned. When you came to America, did you have $1 million when you came?
Oh no, bro, I no. It's the same story. Everybody seems like came with $200.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Look. You know what they say, Monopoly? Don't collect 200. You
Uh-huh.
came to America. You're like, I got $200. It's about
Yeah, that's what it was, bro. Literally, like I had $200,
yeah,
and
I get $200. Yes.
yeah. So yeah, but nobody cares, man. I mean, you make it, you make it. You don't make it, hey, too bad. You know.
When a man knows nobody cares, then he knows just him and his will is all he has, and that's all you need.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's it. Bro. I mean,
Listen to me. You're the answer to every one of your fucking problems.
yes. I mean, you make your life. Eventually, you make your life. You make the decisions, and you make it happen, or you don't make it happen. But look, bro, like I mean, if you're a talent, you're going to the school, you're talent. You're good at, I mean, something, sports or whatever. You automatically you get more people care or more interest because you're an asset, right? If you're better asset, then people show that they care, but nobody cares because
Yeah.
you are. I
Oh,
mean,
because
a football player,
when
you
it comes,
break your leg, that's it, you're done.
what I call that flash in the pan, a musician, an artist, a sportsman, flash in the pan. They
Exactly.
so high, and then it's a short. Let's say sports, maybe 5 years at best, and then you're gone. You're gone. You know what I'm saying? Though it's a
Oh, that's in a good situation. Sometimes, I mean, so this movie about I forgot the guy's name that they tried him. What was his name? That producer for Miramax?
oh yeah, Weinstein.
Yeah, Weinstein. So this guy, he abused so many women, and then if nobody wanted to, to be with him, he just cut them off, like Ashley Judd and many more. People that refuse to be with him. But I mean, once you don't give, no matter how good you are, you gotta go, man. If you don't kiss ass, basically, you gotta go. That's
Yeah.
the nature of the
Well,
business.
if you want to be in those kind of levels of movie star, rock star, or celebrity, um, listen. Unless if you have your own money to begin with, then it's gonna be very. I hate to say it, but it is what it's a filthy business. You know what I'm saying?
It is
Though
a filthy business.
it's a filthy business.
Yeah. Well, my daughter, she wanted to be an actress. I used to take her all the time to the Paramount or to do the auditions, whatever. And then the directors or producers were telling her, you gotta do this, like you gotta do that, your hair this way, or you gotta lose some more weight or whatever. And she was like getting upset, and like she was 9, 10 years old. She was getting upset. Who are these fucking people to tell me what to do? I say, wait, dude, that's what it is.
Yeah.
If you don't want them to tell you what to do, then you gotta be the person behind the camera to
When
tell
you make
other
a movie,
people what to
they
do.
own your image, which means they own your body. So if they tell you this is what it is, this is what it is. I'm not saying that's right, but at the same time, that's the job because
That's the job. Yeah, that's what it is.
they're
I mean,
selling
if you want to be the one who tell other people what to do, then you got to be behind the camera, not in front of the camera.
right, but right. It's they're selling your image.
Yeah.
You know.
So, but yeah, nobody
Well,
cares.
I tried to go in a movie too, but they said my balls were too big. I said my balls stayed the same. They said big balls. They're really big balls. I know.
Uh,
They're
how
big.
about Pornhub? That's the place for big balls.
Not doing it because that's a life of sin, and I'm not saying I'm a saint because I'm forgiven. But at the same time, I cannot go into that lifestyle in good faith. That's Sodom and Gomorrah. Know why? And I'll tell you why too. Because this is what's going to happen. You go into porno and you think you're going to sleep with a lot of women, and maybe they pay you $1,000 a day. And then after a week, you go, I made $7,000. And then you meet a guy on the movie set. He goes, yeah, you made 7 grand this week. Yeah. Hey, do you want to make 50 grand next week? Oh yeah. What do I got to do? You got to bend over. You know what I'm saying? I read this.
Well, I mean,
I,
you can choose not to,
listen,
right?
I read this article and it said many straight porn actors also do gay porn because they make more money. Isn't that crazy?
No, I mean, if it's making money, it's
No,
making
no,
money.
no, no, Sacco. But come on, I mean, and that's what. No, no, Sacco, can't do it. I can't do it. No,
No,
no, no,
not
no,
for you.
not for me. No, Sacco. I'd rather have my bank account empty and my ass empty, than a full bank.
Okay, yeah,
You know, you know.
I hear you, bro. Okay, Jeremy, is Jeremy here? Is he smoking the AJF?
I
He
don't
said
know.
he
I
was
haven't
going to smoke
seen
it.
Jeremy like in 2 years.
Huh?
Jeremy's not here.
Oh. Oh, he said if there is a lounge, I'll smoke the AJF.
I don't know. I think Jeremy's mad at me.
Oh, I don't think so. Why would Jeremy be mad?
I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke. I'm making a
Hmm.
joke.
Yeah. Are you going to smoke another one? That thing is going fast, slow, bro.
I don't think it's smoking slow. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you enjoying it? Is it good?
I'm really enjoying it. It's just making me mad that I got some damage from the band, but that's not
Right,
our fault, bro. Like I can't stress it enough. I'd say lowballing it. Maybe 5% of cigars have too much glue on the wrapper, especially when it's a big band. You know what I'm saying? No, if
right. Yeah,
band at worst the damage is up here. When you have
yeah,
a this big, it's dangerous. I don't like big bands. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. The Camacho beds are big.
And that's that. No,
That's
this is
that.
cigar, bro. This cigar is delicious. It's a delicious cigar. It's literally ready. You want to hear the profile? Rock salt, rich black pepper, a rich smoked dark wood. You know what I'm saying? Like a barbecue pit, but then caramel apples. Like
Okay. So yeah,
bro,
that must be the age, the barrel aging. So why it says American? Is it like what is it? Tobacco?
oh yes, okay. So it's American broadleaf wrapper, and I'm not sure what kind of wrapper. I'm not sure if it's Connecticut broadleaf Maduro. I don't know. It just said a broadleaf wrapper, American, maybe Connecticut. I don't know. And then broadleaf binder, and then Corojo Honduran, and then Pennsylvania filler as well. So it's a pretty
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I listen. I like this cigar, man. It feels unique, but it doesn't feel like disgust. You know, when you get a cigar that's it's really different, but you're like, what the fuck? This was a stupid. Like this is really different, but it's a great blend, you know.
I
And
like Camachos, man. I like the orange one. The orange one is the
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
And you know what? I haven't ever seen that one. I haven't had it.
Really? Oh, well, yeah. There is red, right?
That's
Yeah.
Corojo.
It's orange and it's all Nicaraguan.
Okay, so the yellow is yellow. You have a Connecticut. I thought they had a Criollo. They have an Ecuador. They have the triple Maduro. Um,
Well, there's so many. I don't know. I just smoked
well, guess what? They don't make a lot of them anymore. A lot of them are discontinued.
right. Yeah, because there was too many. I guess.
No, I don't think they're selling. I don't think they're selling, bro. I don't think they're selling. I don't think,
Yeah.
dude. A lot of shops don't really carry Camacho anymore. Like you know, what I'm saying like I don't think this.
Rojo is still Ecuador. How much did you pay for that one?
I got a good deal, 750. They were normally about $10, $11. He gave me a discount.
Okay.
And know why he gave me a discount? Because they weren't selling. Nobody
Yeah.
told nobody
Yeah.
told me. Nobody wants Camacho cigars. Not at his store. He goes, know what he said? He goes, 10 years ago, Camachos were selling. 5 years ago, Camachos were selling. He goes, nobody wants. Because think of even like let's say the mid tier Camachos, like the Ecuador, the Blue, the Corojo, the Nicaragua. Let's say they're $8 to $10 cigars. Good cigars, good mid tier price. But think about how many other mid tier cigars are out now. People would rather have. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
But
Yeah.
this,
But so what did oh, which one like start selling more? Did you ask them instead of Camacho?
I can't say that, but I know the brands that he sells a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, My father is crushing it. My father, he sells so much. My father, he can't
Oliva too, probably Melano.
he can't keep those on the shelves.
Yeah.
He can't keep LFD on the shelf, the higher end LFD. Like obviously the Bull, obviously like the Lennox. He doesn't have the Solaris yet, but like the Cameroon one. What's that one called? Um, the Coronado, like those LFDs. He sells a lot of I mean, like the AJ Fernandez ones. He sells a lot of CAO, a lot of CAO. He sells a lot of Punch. Believe it or not, he sells a lot of Monte Cristo, like all of them. Like, and know why?
Yeah, Monte Cristo sells well. A lot of, I mean, yeah, Monte Cristo is
But you know why?
everywhere.
He doesn't gouge. So, bro, he'll have like a Monte Cristo Espada for $12. That's a good price.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Dude, he sells Monte Cristo White for like $11. That's a good price.
that's a good price. Um, Here, I mean, dude, here the shops. I mean, you can compare nothing here from nowhere. I mean, it's just the prices is too high,
Yeah.
especially in my area where I live. So the shops they don't have like seating area, lounge. I mean, if they're like small shops, maybe couple of a dollar or couple of dollars cheaper. But the lounges that I mean, the rent is so high, bro. Especially like on this Ventura Boulevard where I'm at, and the overhead is like it's really up there.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think what other brands in that mid tier stuff. He sells tons of the Partagas, like like the Partagas that Gio hates that I love the Cortado. He can't keep Cortado on the shelves. The Pearl Del Mar, the JC Newman. Now those ones are like $6 to $7, but you can literally get a Toro for $6.99. Pearl Del Mar, Cameroon. I'm sorry, Corojo or Maduro, and they're not bad. I'm not gonna say they're like even a high mid tier, but they're a solid like entry level mid tier. That if you want to say, can I get a $5 Robusto? Bro, they're not bad. I'm not going to tell you they're like amazing, but they're not garbage. So if you want one of the best low price cigars for $5, $6, $7, the Pro Del Mars. Like, listen, you might just be on a lunch break, or it might be, hey, you don't get paid to Friday, and you need a couple of $5, $6 cigars. The Pro Del Mar is not garbage, and those sell a lot. And I've had them all, and they're not bad. I'm not going to say they're amazing, but they're not bad. You know what I'm saying? No, and that's listen. If you give me a decent cigar for $6, how could you complain? You know what I'm saying? No.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
So yeah,
I
people.
mean, yeah. The PG was saying the VCAT on Melrose, dude. I don't even go to Hollywood anymore. It's so the traffic is so messed up, and then the parking is messed up.
Oh, what's V Cuts? A cigar shop?
Cigar Lounge, yeah, on Melrose in Hollywood.
Oh, it's probably expensive.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, but I mean, the most I go like around here, but I don't even want to go because I end up fucking overpaying
Yeah.
for stuff, and like at LFD, I paid like $50.
Dude,
Shit,
you better check your pocket for a hole because that's a lot of money you just lost there.
that's not a money. That cigar is like $18, boy, MSRP.
It's funny. Parking is the worst. I don't even think about parking in Colorado. I don't even think about it.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to, bro. You come to Glenda, you come to LA. I mean, then you'll figure. And then the Hollywood, all the parkings are like, you have to have a permit to park your car there, if you can find one. All Hollywood is a permit parking. West Hollywood even worse. So yeah, I used to go. I used to go for my haircut a long time ago. That was before that. Back then, there was a rush hour here, and these days there is no rush hour. All day is a rush hour.
All days rush hour.
Yeah, all day. Especially this 101 freeway. It's bad, man. So
Yeah, dude, I couldn't live in LA. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I mean, we got used to it. That's what it is. We just
Yeah, but
hang out.
you're not living in the city. You're living,
Yeah.
the
Zach was asking how many times I roll a cigar in a wrapper. So let's count. So that's like one, two, three, about four sack.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody- Hey, that should be the name of the cigar. Nobody cares.
That's what I'm gonna make, man.
Yeah, nobody. Hey, listen, you got nobody care Robusto.
Nobody made that cigar yet, right? Nobody cares, Robusto.
Trust me, nobody cares. Nobody has.
Hey,
No,
I only have it in a nobody cares size.
yeah, that is, yeah, nobody-
LA Perks is the weather. That's it. No, I don't know what the perks are. This traffic is making everything that much worse.
yeah.
You know, I don't know about the perks.
I don't know, and it's got to be hard if you're a single guy, and unless if you're really making a lot of money. I'm sure the women in LA they're not looking to date a regular guy who's working in a warehouse, right? Or no?
Was that? Oh,
Is
oh
it
I mean,
if someone's a single guy, 30 years old in LA? I mean, it's probably going to be hard to meet girls that. Because most girls want to date a movie star, you know.
uh, yeah. I mean, they do, but it's not. It's like not Cinderella story. Sometimes you can have money and work with shit all day, be a plumber. Some girls don't care. As far as this money is money.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, but if you don't got a lot of money, if you're, for example, if you go live in Alabama, like, and you have a trailer and you work at Walmart, you can get pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I got a trailer and a shotgun, and we can
Yeah.
go ducks. Oh, great! I love that. You
Yeah, in LA you get gold diggers.
know?
Oh man, I don't know. What do you like about the beach?
Yeah, yeah, but don't you have to worry about the homeless out there or no on the beach? Or no?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it depends. Yeah, it depends what you like to do. I mean,
Yeah. So when do you want to retire?
for what?
What do you mean? What from
For
life?
rolling cigars?
This guy, Sacco. What do you want to do? You want to die at work? Sacco, you die.
Uh,
Oh, now, like, what
well,
do you
I haven't planned that yet.
do? You want to work, Sacco? Do you want to work another 20 years?
Dude, if I can, I probably would. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna. I just. Then what else I'm gonna do? Well, this traveling, like my wife, she is crazy about traveling. And sometimes most of the times I travel because of her. But that airport and all that shit, man. It's. I wanna retire when I have a plane that I can cross Atlantic. Maybe that's when I retire.
All
So
right.
I
So
don't have to. I don't have to fly commercially.
hey, why don't you buy your own airline company and you can do what you got to do?
No, airline is headache, man. You can just this the corporate airplanes,
Yeah.
the corporations. It's not like they own the whole thing. So most of them, like 90% of them, it's a shareable aircraft. So like many corporations buy the aircraft and use it on their time for their staff. So yeah, I don't know about this. The flights are it's terrible. The all that TSS they have to. This travel has to change, man. I don't know. I don't know. Somehow this travel has to change.
Dude, all I can tell you is when I last time flew because now airline, the airports are busy now, right? Dude,
Right.
last trip to New York killed me both ways.
Yeah.
It
And that's New
was
York,
so
man. That's just New
it was
York.
dude. Just even the train was packed, the air tram was packed, the airport was packed, the luggage counter was packed, and they had like two people working there. Like,
The employees, yeah, there's no people working. Nobody cares.
nobody
Nobody
wants.
wants to help you if you need help.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. Nobody, no. The customer service is non-existent. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I mean, all that combined, then I mean, What I'm
Yeah,
gonna do at home.
yeah, but yeah, most people, that's all they can afford. That's just what it is.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
I mean,
The rich people, they take their own plane or they take their own yacht and they don't care, right? Nobody
and no,
cares.
you know,
Yeah.
nobody cares.
So
Uh,
basically, yeah, that's the answer. Well, I don't know. I haven't planned it yet, so I don't know.
hey, did you see? I posted that picture in the chat, and for some reason today, because I thought you guys weren't responding for a couple of hours, and then all of a sudden I got 52 comments in 1 second. It's almost like the chat was messed up, like the Wi-Fi. I don't know what was wrong, and all of a
Oh,
sudden I got all the comments to your guys' comments and the texts in
uh-huh.
one. Really weird. And all of a sudden it said I had 52 new comments in 1 second.
Yeah, I think I was getting everything.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying for some reason my service was acting stupid.
Yeah,
But
you never know, bro.
what I was trying to say was today I found out, they have the Ouija board, that satanic game where you talk to demons and you ask them questions. You know the Ouija board,
Uh-huh.
the witchcraft, right?
Right.
They made a new Ouija board, but they said, oh, it's a Jesus board. And literally, it has a picture of Jesus, and you use a cross instead. And it says, ask Jesus any question you want. And literally, it's satanic. They literally made a Ouija board with Jesus on it, and it said, talk to Jesus Christ personally. What kind of what
But
kind of
here's the interesting thing. What if the creator of that game is a Jew?
I don't know
Jewish.
what I'm saying. No, I don't know. But
Yeah.
but it's literally it's okay. Know what's worse than witchcraft? To then pretend you're being not witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? No, it's like
Right.
if you're going to be a Satanist, be a Satanist. Okay, don't be a Satanist and say, "Oh, but this is Jesus stuff." Like Jesus, if I read the Bible, they do not play with witchcraft, do not play with tarot cards, do not play with sorcery, because this is divination. Because you're talking to demons, you're talking to fallen spirits. So, but literally in the game, it said, "Ask Jesus any question you want." Can you imagine this? Ask Jesus. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hey Jesus, how you doing? How you doing? Are you French?
I would ask him about his travels.
Is- But
What class did you flew?
but I read the I read the comments, and in the comments for the game,
Jeremy.
you know what it said? It said, "Yeah, the board game works." But he goes, "It wasn't Jesus." He goes, "Some other guy named John was talking to me." Literally, so somebody was talking back, but it wasn't Jesus. He gave it
Oh man.
gave it a 1-star review. He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Somebody's talking to me, but it's not Jesus. It's this guy named." He said, "It's a dead guy named John."
Oh man, how would you know?
A 1-star review because the wrong spirit talking to you. Yeah, this wasn't the ghost I wanted. I didn't want this ghost.
Let me I probably need to get another smoke here. That one was a short one.
But what the hell happened to Jeremy?
Jeremy just showed up.
I know we're gonna have Jeremy on next. I'm gonna smoke this short story next.
Yeah, Jeremy, are you smoking that the AJF?
I don't know what happened to this guy.
I don't know. He just came in. Yeah, let's see what
He'll
he's gonna think about that AJF if
be
he's smoking.
5-10 minutes. Hey,
Yeah,
where's Gio? I think Gio's clapping cheeks.
Gio is clapping chicks lately. Hi, every day.
Gio's clap disappears, and I called him out on it. I told him that. And he's like, oh, what are you, my mother? No, I said, listen, Gio, everyone needs to get laid, but you don't gotta skip the lounge all of a sudden because now you're getting some ass.
Every time you're having me, probably there's like those people they're waiting for me to bring and show something so they can shut us down.
Oh yeah, no. Exactly. I got
They're just probably sitting and waiting there with their finger on the fucking button. Oh, here it is. Don't do it, man. Community guidelines. Don't take that thing apart. Don't take that thing apart. Oh man.
Yeah.
Jeremy didn't say. Is he smoking the? What is he smoking? AJF.
Joshua said he lit up David off anniversary. That's a great cigar.
That's Joshua. Uh, what shall we smoke here?
I told you, for the Bandolero, if you want to get into Atabay, the brand, the Bandoleros are not expensive, maybe 15, 16 bucks, and they're strong.
Is
Band,
this a good one?
which one is the bottom? Does it say on the bottom?
On the bottom,
I can't see.
it says shit. All
Shit.
decked out.
What does it say?
Esteli. I don't know, bro. I
I
can't
can't.
read.
What does it say? Stop moving. Stop moving. All decked out. I never heard of that one.
All decked out.
I don't know. I mean, Undercrowd is a good cigar. It's not great, but it's a good cigar. But I don't know. It depends what you want to do.
Let me see.
I would go for something you know. You know what I'm saying, though? Why don't you light up a Liga? I mean, smoke your best shit, Sacco. Come on.
Okay, which one?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, no. Smoke the Liga because you already smoked the cigar. You want to have the personal reserve for the first cigar. You know what I'm saying, though? Yeah, smoke the Liga. The personal reserve, you want to smoke that first. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right. By itself, huh?
Well, I don't want that. I don't want personal reserve as a second cigar.
Yeah, this Liga is a. It's not a big cigar, but it's a long smoke.
Yeah. Well, it's very thick tobacco,
Yeah.
but nobody gives.
Nobody cares.
Come on, what's your emergency? Yeah, I fell and I can't get off the floor. Nobody cares.
No, first they put you on hold.
Nobody.
Imagine that. Hey, can you hold down for a second? And then you hold down and pick up the phone and say nobody cares. Oh man, that Liga,
Yeah.
the jaw is like a padron. It's so open, but look how dense it's packed.
No, that's a slow burning cigar, man.
Yeah. Oh, let me see.
Taco, was that an ashtray or was that holy water?
Huh?
It looks like the holy water, in the Catholic Church, the big, where
Uh-huh.
they.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
You can cruise some babies in there.
yeah, dude, you're a classy guy, man. Hey, what are you doing with that thing? You gotta. I hope you have matches. Yeah, just smoke it, man. Just smoke it.
67.
That thing is pretty moist.
60,
Slide.
66 is good. I mean, for the hero or a dark cigar.
Yeah, I think it's more moist at the top.
Yeah, here. Hey, let's see what's the difference. It was 66 in there and here 70.
I told you. I told you.
69, 70. Yeah.
Told you.
67 it should be. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, nobody
So the
cares.
spice, yeah, so the Jeremy is smoking the AJF, I think, after all.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares, probably.
Nobody cares. I want to light up. Yeah, give that a nice toast. Give that a nice toast.
Yeah, we'll let him simmer.
Yeah. Yeah, that one you got to use two matches. Yeah. Nice.
So gentle hit.
Soft, gentle heat, baby.
Hands are for camping.
That's it. Hey, I saw in Canada, they had the police go down with garbage men, throwing all the tents out. They were cleaning up a street. They said, "Hey, we need the street back," because the homeless men took over the street for like
Whoa,
3 years.
where in Colorado there?
No, Canada.
Mm.
And you got to get the sides. Don't forget the sides. You're gonna need another match. Yeah, you need one match. You don't want to start puffing on that just yet. I think there's one more spot. I think you're good.
Yeah, we got this one.
Taco, nobody cares about your ash more than I do. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just watching a movie the other day with Bruce Willis, and he lit up a Cuban Monte Cristo, right? I think it was I think it was Monte Cristo or Sancho Panza. It was a little brown band, but it was so small I couldn't see. But they on the Cuban side they look the same color. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Uh-huh.
And anyways, he lit it up, and the cigar actually looked really dark. But in this movie, it was 1997. The movie was called uh, he's an assassin, the Jackal, and he lit it up. It's in the beginning of the movie. But when he lit it up, you could tell he only used the match like 1 second because he had no cherry on it. And I
No,
was
in the movies, bro, never. They're not gonna go through all that. Sometimes you just see they lighting up, and then there's little light, and that's it. They're just,
it's
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah,
as
yeah. It's like even in the Clint Eastwood movies, he's smoking the tightest cigar, right? The cowboy movie, western movies.
you could do that because it's so small.
Yeah, and he
It is
lights the match from his like shoe or whatever.
what it is. All right, so we're gonna get Jeremy on, but nobody cares.
Yeah, let's see what Jeremy
Hey,
has to say about that cigar.
last words?
What was that about?
Do you have any last words for Richie?
No, bro, just stay cool. Always remember, nobody cares. You gotta be your doctor. Take care of yourself. Eat your prunes. Drink a lot of water.
Yeah, that's it. Uh,
That's it, man.
eat,
Yeah,
eat vegetables. Don't eat potato chips. Don't drink a lot of alcohol. I'm enjoying myself, but dude, I consume so little alcohol. This week I'm gonna have maybe 3 drinks for the whole week. That's not a lot. You know.
yeah. I like berries, bro. I like raspberries, blueberries.
Yeah,
I,
blackberry.
I eat a lot of berries. So
Yeah, berries are
the
great for
cigar, what I like about it, the food smoke, man. That food smoke is like nonstop on the guy.
you. It's such a oily wrapper. It's such a great cigar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Sacco, I'm glad you came on tonight. I consider you a dear friend, and I hope you stay fresh, and I hope the best for your family. I'm glad you had a good trip, and stay strapped, but you can't no more showing the strap. You can't show the strap.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
Yeah.
We'll bring the big ones. PG. Hey,
Sacco,
guys, take care, guys. All right.
Sacco, watch out for the community, all right?
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. Uh, you know, it is what it is. We gotta, if we don't have our own, our own the streaming services, then we gotta.
Dude, when they shut down my channel, I didn't know how long it was gonna be shut down. And honestly, I was just not gonna do the channel. If I can't do lives, I can still do reviews, but I like to have both. You know what I'm saying? And it
Well,
is
the
what it is.
Rumble, you said it's not happening on a Rumble. Why wasn't it?
Every time I try to upload a video to Rumble, it wouldn't let me do it. It
Well,
wouldn't let
you
and I'm talking about like a 15-minute review. I tried to upload it and it wouldn't work. It would say it was uploading, and I gave it 2 fucking days and it wouldn't upload.
wow. But
So
what can be the problem? I mean, did you research or
what could be the problem? Dude, I upload a 40-minute review on YouTube in like a half hour.
right?
Why 15-minute review would not take 2 days? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not saying that I won't ever do Rumble, but nobody cares.
Yeah.
I'm gonna you take care of your balls, all right?
All right, Richie. Take care, my friend. Hey, everybody. Good to see you guys. I'm here.
All right. All right, bro. See you around.
Yeah. All right, guys. Take care.
It's so nice out right now. It's so nice out right now. All I can say is it's so nice not to be freezing. It really is a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure not wearing a big coat, gloves, heavy boots, three shirts, a jacket, long john underwear. I am so comfortable right now. I took my shoes off. Man, I am comfortable. I'm fresh. I'm feeling good. Now we'll see if we got this son of a bitch. Let's see here. Hey, my friend, here's to your balls.
How you doing? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm outside. I didn't know if the sound would be all right.
Hey, we got a new location, man. It's a different angle, different spot.
Yeah, I'm out on my back deck. It's pretty nice.
Okay.
A little chilly. I
What's
mean, I got
what's
the hat on, but what's
what's the
that?
weather?
Today it got it was over 70, but it's down in the 50s now. A little chilly. I mean, I probably don't need the hat, but
But
I'm just trying
nah,
to stay.
50s is nice compared to 30, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Dude, right now it's still 70 degrees. Dude, this is chill.
Oh man, I wish it was still 70. It was very nice today, though. Very
Yeah.
nice.
No, dude, we went straight to summertime in Colorado. It's gonna be like today, bro. I think broke a record for the highest day a temperature for what is today? April, I don't know, 10th or 11th. That's a hot day. It was like 88 degrees. It's fucking nuts.
Mm.
So what are you smoking? Bro, okay, so did you smell the foot?
I did. You were right. Spicy raisins.
Like a Christmas spice, you know what I'm saying? No?
Yeah, the spice is very good. I'm very much enjoying it. It's a great cigar.
Is
I'm still debating. Um, now I'll agree with your statement. It's probably one of the best mid tiers. I mean, you've probably smoked a lot more mid tiers than I have, so I will yield to your assessment there.
bro,
It's very damn good.
$1 in $10 is giving you that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, you were kind of thinking it was like on Opus level. I don't know if that's for me yet. We'll see. We'll see how she goes.
But also though, you see for me, I'm doing it as a reviewer. I'm more blind to it. You have a very deep emotional connection to Opus, which is more than just reviewing. Does that make any sense?
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think you because you have a personal collection, but you also have a very deep personal love for Opus. Like I love Opus, but I don't love Opus. You like You know what I'm saying? Though, like so you're very
No,
you're a passionate opus collector, and I respect that. So that you, I think it would be very hard for you to say. And I'm not saying better, but I'm saying for me that cigar can be right there and hang out with it. Like, bro, like dude, I can smoke that cigar the rest of my life and die happy. Anthony P smoked that for a week straight, and then one day he's like, I'm gonna try something else just to give it a break, dude. Like, and that guy is a huge Cuban cigar collector, and for him to smoke that like a week straight, that's pretty impressive. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? No, like, and you just started that thing. I mean, I want you to hold the smoke a lot, but I wonder too, is the cigar wet? Are you getting good smoke output?
Oh, I'm getting great smoke. I left it out for a couple hours. Believe it or not, I know I normally don't do that. I did leave it out for probably 2 or 3 hours. I planned to be on earlier. Funny enough, I actually fell asleep and took a little cat nap. So sorry I wasn't here earlier.
I'm telling you, even if it's a couple hours, and especially if you cut the cap, it'll breathe from both sides faster, right? Um, isn't that band the beautiful Christmas band, right? Doesn't it remind you of like a ball Christmas ornament,
Yeah,
like
it's
the
got
color?
that little just that little reflective, like kind of like an old school ornament. You know what's funny? I have an old school red Christmas ornament, kind of like this, from my great grandmother.
Yeah.
It's got our family last name on it. She bought it forever. My last name is German, so yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. It's just got that Christmassy, kind of like wrapping paper or something.
Dude, my guy, I went to the shop today. He still has my box that he keeps hidden for me. I'm gonna buy some more on Friday. But guess what? He got four more boxes for me.
Mm.
So he has five boxes. He goes, I wiped them out. He goes, I bought them all. He's like, whenever you want them. Dude, what a classy guy, bro. Because he knew how much I love that cigar. Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking Christmas. It is like Christmas spice. It's like cinnamon, but
But like
it's
just
good.
like Christmas spices that it's almost like if you put all of Christmas, and I'm including dessert, I'm including the meal, I'm including like the appetizers, I'm including even like you can spray that fake Christmas smell in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about the Christmas air freshener or Christmas candle. Like the whole thing, it just feels like it makes you happy. It's a happy cigar, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Rich, I'll give it to you. I mean, you know what? For what, $10 or whatever this was, $9. I mean, yeah, it's a fucking great cigar. It is. It is.
So zero regrets on buying a box. Zero.
Oh yeah, I don't have any regrets on buying the box. Absolutely not. I'll be smoking
And
more
when
of it.
you notice how much you enjoy that, I'd buy another one. I mean, like it's not going to go bad on you. And like, and what year did your box say? 22.
Yeah, yeah. It said like 11/2/22, and I think we talked about that. But you said it came out in the summer, so maybe that 11 is the
The day,
month, like February, like 2/11/22.
because we know 22 is the year. So
Yeah.
so so because that's what year it came out in 2022. So I really think February because there's no way that's released in November,
Yeah.
uh, and it came out in like June, July. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not possible. So it's not like because it's so few boxes. It's not like they keep on releasing them. You know what I'm saying? No,
Right.
like they whatever
Right.
they released, and then it's up to the middlemen for the shorts. Most stores order from the middleman. They don't order from the factory. You know what I'm saying? No, and I don't know why they came out so late. I don't know why I don't know why. Like how come I didn't hear about this in like June or July? Why?
Yeah. I Until you reviewed it, I knew nothing about this cigar.
There was not one review on YouTube. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody
Oh
cares.
man.
And that's
Whoa,
the best. Only our channel knows about this cigar.
man. It right there, right there. Oh, that's beautiful. It is
So,
beautiful.
you're having that Richie moment. Like I told you, you just got there, and then it picks up again. Like I mean, right? Look at the fucking smile. You look like you're 5 years old playing with a fire truck. Like thanks, Daddy. You just like
Yeah, it's great, man. It
like
is great.
the
It's great.
background.
I've been looking forward to smoking this all day. When this box came in, I was like a kid on Christmas. I've been excited about it all day. I was
Dude,
actually pissed off when I kind of like came to after my little cat nap. I woke up, I was like, "Fuck!"
dude, you got the fireplace in the background. You hear "Hark the Herald Angels." You know, like the old school Christmas music. You know what I'm saying? No,
Hmm.
not this new Christmas music. 451. It's just like clap your cheeks for Santa Claus, twerk, twerk for Santa Claus. Like this is like the new Christmas music. Like the new Christmas music is just satanic. You know what I'm saying? Though they're like, it's like I don't know. I listen to like Nat King Cole and like Bing Crosby, like "Have yourself a merry little
Oh yeah,
Christmas."
I love that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, bro. I mean, it's just something sacred about it, and it's about family. It's about love. It's about giving. It's just the sanctity of life, and that's it. And I think our society is forgotten about that. I think our society, more than ever in our modern era, life is so worthless. People don't even care about their lives, and that's why people are willing to do terrible things because they don't even care. Like they literally we're we're we've never been a better time with technology and nobody's like going hungry. I mean, you can literally have Uber Eats. At the same time, people are suffering mentally because what, if you're struggling just to get food, you're not gonna have time to go see a psychiatrist. You're like, I just got to eat today. You know what I'm saying? No. So people are they have no real problems. So now they have all these mental problems. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And because if you're working 6 7 days a week, you're not gonna have time to be depressed. You're like, I gotta work, I gotta feed my family, and that's that. Yes, you're gonna suffer either way, but at least that way, if you stay busy working, you do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You be a man about it, and that's that. That
Mhm.
cigar makes me when I say so happy, bro. I'm so happy you bought a box because like just thinking about that. So I'm gonna buy more on Friday for the weekend. And I'm so looking forward to it. Like I almost want to smoke one of them backwards.
That might be interesting. Are you gonna? You said he's got like 4 boxes. You gonna buy a box?
I might, but there's no rush to do it. You know what I'm saying? No, like if
True,
I
true.
buy
If,
a
if he's holding them for you.
yeah, if I buy and the other four boxes, they're hidden up on his shelves. No one, he's not. No one's
Yeah,
even fuck it is. It's just gonna be another AJ cigar nobody cares about. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I smoked the New World Dorado last night. I know you said that was pretty good. I wasn't overly crazy about it,
What
honestly.
I said was it was the best of the San Otano of his core line. But it wasn't like mind blowing. But compared to like New World Maduro, like the New World Maduro is okay, but it's not like it's like a $7 cigar. You know what I'm saying
Yeah.
though?
Yeah.
So, but at the same time though, would I want to spend $15 on it again? No.
Yeah, no, and that's about what I paid too. Yeah, I mean, I so far the AJ blends that I have smoked, this is amazing, and obviously the Monte Cristo 1935. Are there any others that you highly speak of from AJ?
Yeah. You try the H. Upman. Um, the regular one is good, but the H. Upman Heritage is
Oh,
little.
I have had that one. Yeah,
Okay. And you know what that is? That's a cheaper version of the Monte Cristo 1935. So,
yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
yeah. And you know what that is? That's the underground to the Liga. Picture 1935 is the Liga, and the H. Upman Heritage is the underground. I think
Yeah,
that's so. If you
yeah,
want
that makes sense.
$5 less, get the H. Upman Heritage. If you want to get the best cigar that they have, as far as AJ Monte Cristo, that 1935, man, that thing is serious.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
1935 is serious. I could have, and then when I had the smaller version, bro, that thing is stout.
yeah, I agree. I almost picked one up yesterday. Almost. But yeah, I might have to invest in some of those, maybe a box or something, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I might have to order another box of these honestly before they're gone.
For $90, there's no other $90
Yeah.
box. There's no other really $200 box for 10 cigars. I mean, like, dude, like it's it's hard to beat. Like, even if you only take half of what Richie said and say, well, it's the best AJ Fernandez and it's the best mid tier cigar. If that doesn't say anything, I mean, that's a bold statement. Like that's you know,
Mhm.
and it only gets better. Like it only that
Mm.
that cigar you're gonna sleep good tonight after that cigar, man. Like
Yeah. Mm.
so you took a little nap.
Yeah. Apparently, I was tired. I fell asleep. I woke up. I was like, shit. I had planned to be on when you went live. Sorry.
That's right. Honestly, I didn't see you, and I was like, oh, I said, oh, I guess Jeremy's mad at me. And the fact was,
No.
and I'm like, I'm just kidding, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's good, man. That's good.
so what kind of flavors you getting, or is it just are you just perceiving cinnamon, or are you getting anything else? Because I
No,
feel
it's got that spice to it, like cinnamon. You know, maybe like baking spices a little bit. I mean, it might even be a little red pepper in there. I mean, it's got that spice to it, right? I mean, getting some earth there. Um, maybe some tobacco earthiness. But yeah, earthiness. Um, little wood.
I get like nutmeg, like that kind of like that kind of that kind of.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good analogy. Yeah. But yeah, it's just I wouldn't say that it's anything overly like crazy complex, but for what it is, and what I paid for it, what you paid for it, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
and it's no regrets. Like it's
Mm-mm.
he said, time to throw the dishes into the fireplace. That's it. Yeah, dude, it's just and honestly, that's gonna be a nice cigar to have at Christmas time. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, yeah, for
I
sure.
I, I don't think they're gonna make it again. I don't think they're going to. Honestly, that really makes me sad. That's a one hit wonder. If I could somehow call AJ Fernandez and ask him, dude, can you imagine that cigar like in Robusto or Corona?
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. I'd like to try those if they ever make them. Yeah, I mean, because for a Toro, shit. I mean,
Yeah, because Toro's that edge of like, if it's great in Toro, it's gonna be even better in Robusto. You know what I'm saying though? And
mhm,
you know what I found out today? You know the Partagas I love, the Legend, the white one, the Partagas Legend.
mhm.
You've had it before, right? It's like the Legend, the
I've
Partagas.
never had that one. I know you. I remember you talking about it though.
They make them in cigarillos now, which makes no sense. And I
Hmm.
almost bought it because I was like, wow. Because normally when it comes to like higher end, because that's like a pretty expensive Partagas. That'd be like, imagine, okay, would you buy Opus X cigarillos? I would. I'd be like, yo, fuck
Oh,
it.
oh, fuck yeah, fuck yeah,
You know what I'm saying though?
yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Now that you mention it, you mentioned Partagas. I should tell you, it was a nice day today, and I did sneak away for my lunch hour. don't know if I told you, but I bought that Partagas Anejo, the barber pole.
Yeah, nice, right?
I smoked that earlier. It was nice. I'll admit, you know that I don't love Connecticut shade wrappers, so I think I did. The taste might have been, you know, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, but it's got a it's got an aged 1998 Cameroon wrapper.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I loved it, but I think that's just because of my. I know hate is a strong word, but for lack of better word, because of my hate of
You
Connecticut shade
don't
wrappers.
appreciate shade cigars.
Right, right. I don't appreciate Connecticut shade cigars. It was like I said again, it wasn't horrible. But I probably didn't like it as much as you did.
Well, see, I like Connecticut shade if it's
Right, right.
and that wasn't even a true Connecticut shade because it had a Cameroon wrapper on top of that. So, but I can see if you're not if you don't enjoy the nuances of a shade wrapper, at that point, I really tell most people that you're wasting your time because some people can't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't. So in that case, can you try Atabay or you couldn't do anything like that?
You know, it's funny. I have had an Atabay once, and it was pretty good. I'd really like to try the Byron. I know Gio and Sacco speak very highly of it. Um, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like Connecticut shade wrappers for me, like I get a hay note that I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
Um,
And
you know,
saying no, and see, I get so much more than that. I get like really nice classic cedar note, like real, like regular, just clean, like a clean cedar, not like a burnt smoky wood, because you get that from the darker kind of tobacco, but just like a clean cedar note, a really clean black pepper note, and like a toastiness, like a bready toastiness.
yeah,
If it's a good Connecticut shade, and I like that. Know what I like about Connecticut shade? It reminds me of like when I used to go to Port Jeff, which is like a village town near the water, pictured by the docks, and a lot of bars and restaurants. And it's been there since the 1600s, like before America. Like so, it's an old village kind of town. And whenever I'd be down there, even if I wasn't smoking, if it was my kid, there's always someone walking around with like a Connecticut shade cigar, and or if there was a parade going on, some old man smoking a cigar, and I could smell that Connecticut shade cigar in the background. And it always smelled like like a classic old man cigar. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah. I'll
you know,
admit they have good. They do have good smell to them. I love cigar smell. It doesn't really matter what type of wrapper it is or what type of blend. Overall, I love the foot smell of cigars. Just
yeah.
that aroma.
But I love the aromatics of like I said, it's probably less than 10% of the cigars I consume is Connecticut shade. Less than 10%. So when I say I enjoy them, I mean maybe 1 to 20, maybe 5%. It's not. I don't smoke that many Connecticut's, but I sound like the Dos Equis guy. But when I do, and
Yeah,
uh, I just think they have their place. But I don't like big Connecticut for the most part.
yeah.
Although I enjoyed Sacco's larger Connecticut cigars. But most of the time, if I'm buying in Connecticut, I like to get like Corona or Robusto and call it a day. Like I don't want to go buy like a My Father Gordo, Connecticut. Like
Sacco asked if I tried the Padron Damaso. I have. I've tried it once and I was not a fan of it. I probably need to try it again because admittedly I've only smoked it one time. So I'm willing to give it another chance, but I suspect that my conclusion is going to be the same just because I don't like those Connecticut
I,
shades.
I think it's a good cigar, but it's not worth the money. Like when it first came out, the cigar store $7.99, and I smoked the whole box almost myself. And then when I came back and the new box came out, it said 17.99. I said, "What the fuck is this?" He's like, "You know what he said? We put the wrong price." And and guess what? Guess how many I bought at 17.99?
Zero. Yeah. It's like
So
Sack getting those 5.99 Padrones,
yeah,
but 3.0 at best.
3.0. He said he doesn't even. How could you say you didn't like a cigar and you smoked it 8 times in 3 days?
Oh man, I'll give it to Sack. I mean, like I said, maybe it just didn't hit him, but man, I don't know. I've never heard anybody say 3.0 at best on a Padron.
On a Patron. And then he said, if somebody gave, let's analyze what he said. If somebody, so a stranger walked up to him with the Padron 80th box, he for free, he would say no, thank you.
Oh, the fail. Yeah, he said he wouldn't smoke the family reserves. Yeah.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
know no, I'm serious. I think they're too strong and heavy for them. I don't think he likes
maybe,
them
maybe,
because
maybe.
he likes the Milano V Maduro, which is much more tame than the Padron 64. The Melanio V Maduro is a great Maduro cigar, but it's, you know what I'm saying, though, it's more reserved. The Padron's more intense. So um, I don't think he might be taking that intensity as it's rough. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right, right. Yeah, Sacco, I agree. I agree. It wasn't for me. Yeah, I don't know. I did have to laugh at that with Sack. I mean, hey, like I said, like you said, maybe it's too strong for him. Maybe it just didn't hit him right. He likes something about those Milano V's more. You know,
Listen, I love the Milano V Maduro, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Just
yeah,
because you love a cigar or love it more than this cigar, he disrespected that fuck. Let's fuck that. He, I respect his balls. He made a ballsy stand, but dude, what he said 3.0, and then he said at best,
that's right. To
bro.
be fair, though, I don't know if you saw last night. He did say he kind of recanted what he said. He did say it was hitting him better last night than the night before. So maybe his 3.0 went to a 3.5 or 4. I don't know.
Well, speaking about clapping cheeks, look at this guy, Geo the Clapper. Geo, did you clap cheeks? Nobody cares. I guess Geo could hang out now. You know what I'm saying though? How was it, Geo? Geo, Geo, you're clapping cheeks from 0 through 5. Was it a 3.0 at best, Geo? I called him before around like 3 o'clock. You know what he said? He's like, man, I can't talk right now, man. I'm about to clap cheeks. That's what he said.
Hey, good for him.
Now, if you listen, if you're that busy and you have to clap cheeks, don't answer the phone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I wouldn't have
Answer
answered the
the
phone
phone
about that.
just to act like you're gonna rub it in, bro. Oh, bro, I have a calendar when I clap cheeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, like fucking like you're not gonna flex on Richie with cheeks.
He said the best 30 seconds of her life.
30 seconds, probably like like when they're riding the bull. What is that called? 12 seconds. The best.
Two pump jump.
Yeah. Speaking about that story, years ago, and I mean years ago, like it was like maybe like I was 23 years old, 20 young. I had an F-250 Super Duty, nice Ford lift kit, and me and my buddy, one of my dear friends. I'm not going to say his name. We were at a nightclub, and we both hit it off with these two girls. These two girls were friends, and they're like, "Oh, let's just come back to our house. We'll have some more." So we go back to their house, and I get out of the car, and my buddy stays in the car, and he looks at me, and I go, "Oh," and I was just like, I said, "Oh, well, if you need anything, they're in the glove box, like, because in case he didn't have any jimmies on him." You know what I'm saying, though? So they stay in the car because obviously the girl wanted to get it on with him, and that's a good friend. I let him bang this girl in the back seat of my F-250. Had the extended cab.
Nice.
So I'm in the house with
Fred.
her. And so we're talking, and she's like, "Oh, I guess they're gonna get it on in your truck." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. It's my friend, whatever, whatever." And so we're talking. We're having like another beer, and we're like only half, like, dude, maybe like a few minutes, like 5 minutes into the beer, and they come back in the house, and we're both like, "What's going on?" And he's nervous, and like, and literally the girl goes, "He came really quick," and the girl left, and she went. I felt so bad for him. And then afterwards, like we left and we get back in the truck, and I'm like, bro, he's like, I don't know, man. I got the Jimmy on, and like, it was done in like 30 seconds. I felt so bad for him, man.
The walk of shame.
Right. He probably got it in and was just like, uh, like, there's nothing worse um, if the girl says, "That's it." Like that's.
Yeah. Was it good for you? 0.5 at best.
So that was just, and then that ruined my chance with that girl because we were going to be in her house, but we had no time because at that point it was like, well, I'm glad you're done, asshole. So you're working nights, or you're back to your regular shift?
Back to regular shift for now. I think I do have to work one night at the end of the week this week, and then hopefully I should be done with nights for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, mainly that's the regular shift.
Gio didn't even answer my questions. I asked him how was the cleat, how was the cheeks, there's the clapping, and Gio doesn't answer. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. You know,
Gio, he did ask me about the cigar though. Gio, it's damn good. Richie was right. Christmas spice, cinnamon, maybe like a baking spice, like nutmeg, black pepper, a little bit of red pepper, but the spice on this is amazing. It's got good flavor too. I'm enjoying it very much. Wait a minute, Gio, you've had a box for like what, a week or two? You haven't smoked one yet? Oh no, oh yeah, that's right. You did smoke one. Okay.
oh, oh, is he talking about the cheeks or is he talking about the cigar?
Oh yeah, maybe he's talking about the cheeks.
he's, he's
I,
talking
I
about.
thought I thought he smoked one though. Now that I think about
No, I think he did. I think you're right. Yeah, no, it's dude. It's and know what's great about that cigar is come. I think I've had it 3 times now. Coming back to that cigar is such a great thing, man. Like every time you come back to that cigar, like dude, I've never had so much easy faith on a cigar from like the first puff. I remember. Okay, what was your impression the first puff? Did it hit you right away, or was it boring from the first puff?
it. Yeah, no, right away, right away. That spice right away. Very active on the palate. Yeah,
It has, strength is different than intensity, because so it's very intense. Even though it's not like it's a full strength cigar, but like it has a good amount of strength. But the intensity for what it's doing, the flavor doesn't stop, and the flavor is like moving. So you know what I'm saying though, like on the palate. So it just feels a very full experience for like maybe a medium to full cigar, but like it's just you understand what I'm saying? It's not a lazy sensation. It just you know what I'm saying. The flavor bounces around. You know what I'm saying? No, it's vivacious. If that makes any sense, you know.
yeah, yeah. I'm impressed. I am. I am impressed. I was worried.
And I
I was worried.
respect.
I was worried I
You know,
wasn't going to like it. I know Firm wasn't crazy about it, and that's fine. Respect, but I
well,
was a little worried.
that was a dud though because he's down in Florida. It's very humid, and if you have a cigar that was at a humidor, like with the box open, and that cigar was sitting there for like a year, and you know what I'm saying though, like it could have kind of maybe washed out. Like I wouldn't want that cigar to open box like at a humidor at like 80% humidity for a year. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Who knows how long it was sitting in the shop?
dude, humidors, bro, at lounges, they're too moist, man. They're just too moist. Like those
Yeah,
two bars I had, I wanted to smoke one tonight. I didn't because those ones they were there for a while, but the box was almost empty. But I could tell they were just too moist, and so probably a few months. And I took them out of the cellophane. I'm gonna let them sit out all day tomorrow. Like those ones had way too much moisture, and I was like, no. And that's the thing. Like as cigar smokers, we have to take that to account. You can't blame a cigar to have bad smoke output if it's too wet. It's like you have a campfire if the wood's wet, what do you blame? The wood? Oh, this is bad wood. No, it's wet wood. It doesn't burn well. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying, though? So,
yeah. It's kind of funny how a lot of guys they live by that 70-70 rule, and I'm not saying that's wrong. I mean, if you like your cigars at 70-70, that God bless. But like I said, for me, I tend to go a little lower anyway. I'm more of a 65-65 kind of guy.
dude, even 60 is not going to hurt the cigar, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to hurt it. Like, it's good. If anything, my opinion, it's going to smoke even better. Like, it's not like it's going to dry out at 62. Like,
For long term aging, I don't know if you ever watch those like Sahakian guys in Europe. The old man, he for his long term aging, he uses like a 62 somewhere in there, like very low temps, very low humidity. Um, so yeah, I think there's definitely
well,
something to that.
if you have something at too high temperature and too high humidity, it's going to age out a lot faster
Yeah.
because that humidity, that high temperature, I think it's going to degrade because picture when they're fermenting stuff, all the heat builds up, and that heat speeds up the fermentation process. You know what I'm saying, though? So
Mhm.
I feel the same thing too. If you're trying to age a cigar, the hotter it is, it's going to age faster, and it might not be a good thing. It's almost like the cigar sweats. You know what I'm saying, though?
Mhm.
It's almost like long-term aging is like you ever see the movies when they cryogenically freeze someone? You know, like when they go into a deep sleep and they just kind of want to, slow down the process. Because I mean, if those guys smoke cigars that are 40 years old and they're still saying they're great, but you got to have really great climate control. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I would agree. I would have to agree. I actually saw a post today. One of the guys in my Fuente group, I'm pretty sure he was at Chateau de la Fuente, and I don't know. I think he does a lot of charity donations. So there's like a group of guys that go there all the time. You know, like I guess they're Carlito's guests. I don't know, but he was actually smoking. He posted a picture. I'm assuming Carlito gave it to him, but because he said thank you, brother. But he was smoking an original release 1995 Opus X #2. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, holy shit.
bro.
To smoke something 30 years of age, damn near 30 years of age. I mean, it's got to be amazing. I mean,
Yeah, but of course, it was probably kept in perfect condition. If it,
I'm sure, especially if Carlito or Fuente was keeping them. Yeah.
well, you know how much of those boxes he probably kept for himself? A lot. You know what I'm saying? No, he
I
probably had
saw
unreleased.
I saw somebody the other day in the secondary was actually selling an original release 1995. I don't remember what size, but he wanted like $500 for the stick. I'm like, maybe somebody else, but not for me.
Nah, it's not worth 500. But
I'd love to smoke it. I surely would, but yeah,
would
I can't justify $500 a stick.
would you buy that box sealed for 2,000?
For 2000, I probably would. I probably would. I'd find a way to buy that box. Yeah.
But a sealed box for that would get more than 2,000.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
What does the original box look like?
The difference is they are in brown boxes. The newer Opus X boxes have the full color Opus X yellow and red. The older boxes are not colored. The Opus X symbol is just kind of an outline, and it's brown. So that's the only difference that I've really seen.
So it kind of looks like a Hemingway box or a Neho box.
Kind of. So if you see an old Opus X box and there's no color to the X and it's not red, it's an old box. I don't know what year they started doing that, but definitely the older
Well,
boxes.
I'm gonna see that box in my lifetime. Like like imagine I'm at a lounge and I'm like, oh, we forgot about this box for 30 years. Which
Yeah.
cigar is $5.
Mhm.
You know, like this cigar's old. No one's gonna want it.
Maybe if I get rich one day, I'll donate a shit ton of money to the Cigar Family Charitable Foundation. Maybe that'll get the attention of Carlito. I'll get a special paid trip to Chateau de la Fuente. Maybe.
Hey, you never know. I know. And,
I'm
and
pretty sure those guys in my group that get that treatment are doing that. They donate a lot of money.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, good for them. God bless. It's
yeah,
going to a good cause. But it's cool that Carlito does things like that for the high donors, and
yeah. It's going to a good cause. But you could bring Sack, and so you could tell Carlito, 3.0 at best.
Yeah, I'd be very interested in a 1995 Opus. I mean, I'd be interested to see how much power and flavor it's lost, if any. Maybe it just becomes more magical. I don't know, but that would be very interesting.
I even to get one that was 10 years aged.
Yeah,
Like, who has that? Nobody, right?
I have one from 2016. That's the oldest one that I have.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah.
Interesting.
What are you smoking, Rich? You lit up another one. You got a Hemingway?
Yeah, it's the Hemingway short story Maduro. Just dude, it's
Oh, yeah.
such a great little cigar, man.
Oh,
Like, dude,
beautiful.
I get these for $8, man. Like for $8, like you can't beat that shit. You know,
And honestly, for that price, you stole it because those are hard to find. They're usually more expensive than that.
dude, this guy has so many. And he keeps them hidden, so no one even knows they're there. He doesn't keep them with the regular Hemingways. So like every time I go there, and for some reason in my shop, nobody tells me. He's like, yeah, I can't sell the Maduros. Like Padron, he flies through his naturals, but like his Padron, 26 and 64 Maduros, and he basically just gets them for me. And I'm like, I don't understand what guys are coming there. Like, imagine the guys coming in. You got Padron 26. I only wanted a natural. Like everyone, like in a way, it's great for me. You know what I'm saying though? Like it's kind of like he always has the Leva V Maduro and Melanio V Maduro. Like the V Maduro is hard to find. That's a specialty.
Yeah, yeah,
It-
yeah. I don't see a lot of V Maduros. Yeah,
this guy has them. He has boxes. Nobody wants them. I don't understand it.
that's crazy.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like the Padron Natural a lot. I know we've talked about. I mean, I like the Maduro, but I definitely like a Padron Natural for sure. I love them actually.
I will smoke it if the Maduro's not there, and I'll still have a great time. But for me, if the Maduro's there, I'm getting the Maduro. That's just me though. And listen, I'm not going to disrespect anyone that says, you know what, I prefer 26 natural. Dude, it's a great cigar, man. I mean, it's,
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
You how much time you got? I'm feeling happy, Richie. You guys want to see the Humidor tour again? Do you got enough time?
What's that?
I said, do you got enough time? You want to see the Humidor tour again?
Well, you can smoke in the house.
No. I'll leave it here for now.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, go ahead. Yeah, I probably got another 15 minutes. Go ahead. Yeah.
I mean,
Show.
if you want to, I'm just putting it
No,
out there.
no, no. I just don't want. I don't want to ruin your cigar experience. Yeah, go ahead. Show us.
Oh, you're not. You're not. I mean, does anybody else want to see the Humidor tour? Anybody that's not seen?
I'll
I mean,
speak for them. They want to see the flex.
yeah, this will be okay. If I got to relight it, that's fine. All
Yeah,
right.
dude. Yeah.
All right. Bear with me.
We'll see. We are going to the inner sanctum.
You are going to the inner sanctum, yes.
The flex. This flex was brought by the state of Michigan.
All right. So here's a small humidor. I have had some changes, so I'll go through the small humidor is pretty much my mid tier and Cuban collection. My bigger humidor is all Fuente, limited edition stuff like that. So um, top shelf, what do we got here? So I did some rearranging here. What do we got? We got some EP Creo La Historias here.
Great cigar.
Oh yeah, those are the Churchill. Those are the big ones. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, it's a
What
great
else
cigar.
we got here? We got some pledges hiding in there.
Nice.
Some Dunbarton Todos Las Dias Robusto.
All right.
Just kind of a little bit of everything, Dor.
All right.
Oh,
You got a lot of Cubans in there.
well, I got four left, just a random. I had like 20. Remember, I showed you that sampler I got, so I got like 4 left out of that. I've been smoking them. So what do I got here? I got a Kawaba, H. Upman. Oh, sorry, let me zoom out a little. Romeo and a Sancho Panza.
Nice.
I'm curious to try those still. What else? I've got some 858. So those green ones, those are the Arturo Fuente 858 Rosado Sungrown.
Okay. Nice.
Back there, there's a what is that? The Tabernacle Havana Seed, the darker one. I got some more up here too. These are all the Tabernacle. I bought a box of those. Those are pretty good Maduros. They're very dark though. I don't know if I'd buy another box, but they are pretty good.
No,
And then under here, I've got I had boxes. So those are the 858 sun growns with the black band, and then the green band are the Rosado sun grown. So that's all that's under here. Those are all 858 Rosado sun grown and regular sun grown.
those look really nice though, man. I like the way it looks without the cellophane. Those are nice.
Yeah, and for a cheap Hemingway, you can't really beat it.
Nah.
7-8 bucks. I don't know. They're not very expensive.
That's a nice collection just right there. That's a good box.
Yeah.
That's nice stuff.
What do I got here? This is some of my odds. Well, so don't mind these. I went to hang out with the boys over the weekend, so these are left over. But I'll show that the boxes for these are my other humidor. But obviously, there's Padron 90th Natural, Casa Cuba. That's the Divine Inspiration for a mild cigar. That is amazing. If you've never tried the Casa Cuba Divine Inspiration,
Nice.
that is Carlos Senior's final blend before he passed away. Was Casa Cuba. For those that don't. Got a Cohiba Toro hiding in there.
Nice.
Red dot. Again, well, there is an Opus hiding in there. Most of my Opus are in my other humor. I'll show you in a minute. Again, I was kind of with the boys. I grabbed some shit. I just didn't put them back in the boxes. There's an LFD 25th. I got a box of those too. But,
Fantastic. I love that cigar.
like I said, most of this stuff is kind of my cheaper mid tier, / Cuban collection. Dunbarton, Sin Compromiso. Rich, I should send you one of these. I know you've tried a few. These are like a Corona Gorda size. I think you'd really like these.
Like I said, I've had hit or miss. Sometimes I've had it, it was great. And sometimes I had it, and I was like, eh. So I don't know. I think he talked about that cigar having some quality control as far as the supply of tobacco. So
Yeah.
I think when that one's on, it's a good cigar.
Yeah. I got some 858 Maduros under here too. That's what's hiding down here. Again, just some cheaper Fuentes. I did have some naturals, but I'm out of those. I might get some more.
No, but those are good cigars, man.
Gurkha Family Reserve or Gurkha Cellar Reserve 15-year.
Yeah, I like those cigars, man. Those are good cigars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're not bad for Gurkha, and it's obviously they're brick and mortar. So
Yeah.
I got this for free. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. My buddy at my shop gave me this. It's the Intemperates by Romacraft. So I think it's a lighter one. I think it's actually a Connecticut. So I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it, but he kind of gave it to me for free,
Well,
free to check out.
I love Romacraft. Their Temperance was my least favorite.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't smoked it yet, so we'll see. I got this for free from Fox when I ordered those my father's.
I would smoke that, for like, mowing the yard or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Perla Del Mar Corojo, and it's a big one, so I don't know. We'll see. But hey, I got it for free. Like I said, it's probably got $5 cigar.
Yes, that full size one, $8. Yeah.
What else do I got hiding back here? Oh, that was another one I got for free. A Charter Oak. I think this is the sun grown. It's not the Maduro. If they do a sun grown, I got to double check. But I want to try this one.
No, I think it's Habano.
Oh, maybe it's a Havana. Okay, okay. Yeah, that was another free one they sent me when I ordered. What's that?
The Habano's good.
Yeah. What else do I got here in the back? I got some Oliva V's. Not Maduro, just regular.
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
got hiding back here. I got some Hemingway Cameroon short stories. Got some Camacho Triple Maduro Robusto under there. The Illusio and Fuma de Amor. I know I sent you one of those. I got a couple of those left in Robusto. And I got one Corojo Camacho and Robusto left.
So far, all solid stuff, man.
Yeah, yeah. For if I don't want to dip into the big humidor, and get the good shit, there's still solid smokes, in here.
Just be equally as happy, man. It's a good cigar. It's a good cigar. Like saying though, you can't always be $30 cigars. I mean, those are great sticks,
Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, what else do I got down here now? Again, some of these, I like to keep my shit in boxes. I know this stuff wasn't. To be honest, the reason I took all these out of boxes on the top shelf is that I didn't have any fucking room. So, I know Firm tried these. I don't think he was a huge fan of them though. This was the Caldwell Anastasia.
I haven't tried that.
I don't think they make this one anymore. It's got the blue band on it. I think these came out in 2018. There is a new Caldwell Anastasia out, but it's got a yellow band on it. So these are different. And these were blended with Carrillo. Carrillo worked on these with Robert Caldwell.
Wow.
So those are pretty good. Those are a little spicy. It kind of reminds me of a spiced chocolate ball.
That sounds nice, though.
Yeah. I'll have to send you one of those too. Cohiba Esplendidos Churchill. There's one in here. I smoked the other two. So that's a little more of my Cuban collection. The Cohiba Esplendido in Churchill. That's a great cigar. I don't know if you ever had that side. But...
No. I just had the single sixes and Toros.
Yeah. It was a little dark, so let's see what I got here. Well, you know what that is. I just got that today.
Nice.
Here's the crown jewel of my Cuban collection. Those are Cohiba Robustos. There's probably like 10 or 15 left in there. It was about 25. I've been smoking those. So.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy it, man.
Yeah, I smoke my shit. I do. What else do I got back here? Mi Querida. Those are the blue.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good cigar.
Yeah. Those are the blue, and those are the 6x48. I really like that size.
Yeah, that's a good size in that blend. Yeah. That's nice.
What else? These are the Mi Querida Reds. I've been smoking those a little more. I like these better than the blues, so I don't know if I'll buy more blues. If I buy any more Mi Queridas, it's probably gonna be the red.
The tricky track is a little stronger.
Yeah, and again, 6x48. I really love that size, that skinnier ring gauge.
Yeah.
And then, back here I got the Olmecs.
Great.
So this is the Claro. There's another tray underneath here. Well, they got wood.
I haven't done the Claro, but the Olmec was so good. I know the Claro's going to be good.
These are boxes of 12, so I wish the boxes were a little bigger, but it is what it is.
Well, I think they were going after Padron with that box. They put him in like that. Saying it look. How Padron has those little boxes. Saying they were smart.
Yeah, that's possible. And same thing. Here's a Maduro, Olmec Maduro. So,
dude, look at the band size. It's very Padron 26. It's right. You see what I'm saying though? Like,
yeah,
the size. It was a smart.
The smell coming off those.
Yeah, the Olmec's fantastic.
But that's it for the small humidor. So again, mostly my mid tier. I don't want to say cheap, but mid tier. Maybe they're not high end Fuentes, but all great cigars.
Yeah, well, that's a solid collection right there. If that's all you had, that's an amazing collection.
Yeah. All right, we'll go to the big boy again here.
Oh shit.
This might take a little longer.
Right.
Maybe I won't go through every box here, but we'll see. All right, so we'll start. We'll start at the top shelf. Why not? This is kind of I got a little mix of Fuente and Nicaraguan stuff up here. So Padron 90th natural. I know you saw one over there. Oh, you know what? I gotta take I already smoked the first tray of those, but I think there's 5 more in there.
No, it's a great cigar.
I got those from Gio. He didn't like them, so I took them off his hands for him. I bought them from him.
Fuck Gio.
He said they were too strong for him. Yeah, I should see if Sack wants these. He said he really likes these family reserves.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a box of 10. It's a 45 natural. There's more underneath that wood, but not bad. I think I'd like to try the Maduro. But again, for me, I think Sack is crazy saying he wouldn't smoke them. But I will say, to me, the Family Reserve are not as spicy and as strong as the regular. So while they're good, and I can tell that 10-year age tobacco, I mean, hell, but I think I do like the 26 and 64 a little better for my palate than the Family Reserve.
For me, when it comes to Family Reserve, and even though in some ways I like them better, the 26, it's about ratio. They're almost twice the price of a regular 26, and they're not twice as good. So,
Yeah.
so even though it's for me the 90th is better than the 26, it's a little better, but double the price. So I'll just smoke the 26 and have a great fucking time and save my money. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Padron 1926 80-year Maduro. Those are the Perfectos. Those are amazing.
Great cigars.
There was only 8 in that box. I already smoked 4 of them, but I got 4 left. What else? Placencia, Alma Fuerte. You know what those are.
Yeah, great cigar. I've had so many cigars, yeah.
What else do I got? The 1926. Actually, these are the same one Sack was smoking, only the natural. The 1926 Exclusivo. Just a natural though. But this was a box of like 20. Oh shit! I guess the wood there. This is a box of like 26. I've been smoking the shit out of them. As you can see, there's not many left.
I love the 6426. It's a great cigar.
64 natural and Robusto, the Exclusivo. Those are amazing.
Great cigar.
Yeah. Get some of these back here. And if I don't open a box that you guys want to see, just yell and speak up.
Don't stress.
I'll try to open most of them, but let's see. All right. Now getting into Fuente, the 888s. This box is actually from 2018, so yeah, I've been smoking the shit out of those. The Añejo 888s, those are the long, skinny ones. I think you like those, Rich.
I get that for $16 from my guy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Añejo Sharks, amazing. I've been smoking those. That was not quite a full box when I got them, but yeah, I've been smoking the shit out of them.
Great cigar, great.
Oh, yeah. Got a couple boxes of Añejo. To me, the best size. I mean, the 888s and the Sharks. You can't go wrong. There's a special box of Fuentes. They only make these. These are called the Unnamed Reserve.
Yeah,
they don't make them. What's that?
I wasn't crazy about it, but it was a sun grown.
It is a sun grown, and the rumor is it's a Don Carlos blend with a sun grown wrapper.
And you know what's crazy? And that's why it probably didn't hit me because it didn't. I'm not saying it was a bad cigar, but sometimes with the Fuente sun growns, out of all the Fuentes, I think the sun grown on a Fuente doesn't hit me right. But that's just me though.
Yeah. So they actually made these. I don't know if you can see that. They made these in 2016. They actually come with a cedar sleeve. I took the cedar sleeve off. I kind of went through a phase where I was taking cedar sleeves off because I had heard that they could cause mold, but I think if your conditions are fine, I don't think it's really that big of a concern. I probably won't be doing that anymore, but yeah, those are the Unnamed Reserve. They made them last year. But I agree with you. I don't know that they were my favorite Fuente, but they were still good. I don't think I'll buy them.
It's still a cigar, but I'm saying I'd rather have like the regular Nejo or the regular. I think For some reason, Fuente Sun Grown, I'd rather have Cameroon or the Maduro or like regular Opus. Like when we went to the Don Carlos, the Sun Grown was one of my least favorites. And I just think I just think it just didn't work well with the blend for some reason.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Well, this one's familiar. This is what you're smoking right now. It's a short story Hemingway Maduro. Amazing.
Yeah.
I got the privilege of getting a box of those a week ago.
And
It
what'd
was
you pay for
missing
that?
one. It was missing one, so as you can see, I've been smoking them already. So I've smoked quite a few of those. And what else do I got here on this shelf? Oh, this is the Hemingway signature. Most of these are sun grown. I'm not going to pull them all out, but I think these left four are the Cameroon natural. I condensed them because I only have like four left of the Cameroon, but
Yeah.
I need to get more of those. So that's a mix of sun grown and Cameroon Hemingway signature size. I like the signature.
Your signature is one of my favorite sizes.
Yeah, it's like 6 inches. It's not overly big. Classic is great too, though. All right, so that's it for that shelf. What we got here? All right, yeah, I'll just go to this shelf. Why not? No particular order. Let me check here. Do a little rearranging. All right, so I can pull this out. All right.
I'm
Um,
seeing nice boxes right now.
what's
Oh
that?
shit! I'm seeing nice boxes.
Oh yeah, you know what that? So that's what I was saying. The newer Opus boxes have the colored red Opus X. The older ones, this is not in color, and then they're all brown. I mean, this is obviously an Oro box, but I'm just saying this would not be in color on an old Opus box. So these getting into some of my Opus, these are the Toro size. They're called the Perfection X. Rich, those are what I sent you. They're like a Toro size, like 6.25 by 48.
Yeah, bro, look at that.
There's another row under there. There's a shit ton. Not bragging. I'm just saying. I've been smoking them, but there's still a lot in there. There was a box of let's see, box of 32. 32 comes in
Wow,
a box.
wow,
Yeah, yeah.
big
The
box.
Opus boxes are fairly large. What do we got here? Oh, these are the that's the 888 Opus.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
I've been smoking the shit out of those, so I don't have a whole lot left, but there's some in there.
Yeah, dude, I paid $20 for that for my guy last week.
I'd have to see what I paid for those. I probably paid more than you did, but yeah. And Firm, these are what you were asking about. I highly recommend the cigar. I know they're $40. These are the Destinos. This box is amazing. It looks like a book. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the box, but
Yeah.
these are amazing. These are called the Siglo de Familia. These are the let's say they're I don't know. That's like a Toro. It's probably like a Corona Gorda. Maybe they're like 6.25 by I don't know 48 or something. But as you can see, I've been smoking those. Phenomenal cigar.
That's such a great. I remember when those came out, they were selling for only like $19, and that they weren't selling out at the shop because like people wanted the Opus, but people don't realize that's like on Opus level. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so it's
Oh yeah, absolutely. This was made for their Fuente made this for their 100-year anniversary. So very special cigar.
so that's
Very, I would
that
say it's on the same wavelength as Opus. It's a little different, but same wavelength as Opus.
different. So sometimes it's you know what I'm saying? No, like it gives you a different experience. Sometimes you'd rather have that, depending on your mood.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And this is matches the or yellow box. These are just the um, regular Perfection X. Again, just the Toro size. So Um, I've been smoking a little more of these than I have the Oros, but both awesome. I've had this box longer than the Oro one, to be fair. This was that 2016 Opus I was telling you about. It's the Mag O, so it's the little short, fat one. I don't know
Yeah,
how good it will be. We'll see, but I'm just going to keep it for a while, see how it develops. Maybe sitting in there.
and that's at what 7 years now, almost 8 years. I'm sure it's running great.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. But yeah, so again, like the older boxes, it would be a brown box like this. This would not be in color, so that'd be your difference.
I think with the higher end cigars, it's smart to keep them in the boxes like that because that way they're not touching any other cigar. And I think the same cigars keep the aroma, they keep the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Though, if you were
Yeah.
mixing all those cigars together, open out of the cellophane, they start playing with each other, and you could throw the cigar off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Yep. And I I definitely like the boxes as we talked about. I like the presentation. It's just something I enjoy having. Just being able to pull them out. More Opus. These are the Lost City. These are Toros.
Fantastic.
Got 3 of those left right now. I need to get some more, but
That's
fabulous cigar.
only box, yeah.
Yeah, and again, those are even though they're Toro, I really love when Fuente does a lot of their Toros because they're like a 48 ring gauge. Those are like, I want to say these are like 6 3/4 by 48.
Because he's not stupid. He's not doing 64 gauge, unless like in the shark. But the shark is different. It's very small in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's different.
Yeah, for sure. Ashton ESG, these are the Toros, 23-year salute. I know Gio really liked these, I think, when he tried them. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
those are great cigars.
And that belongs in there. That's all Fuente tobacco. So
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and these that wrapper is from Chateau de la Fuente. It's not the Opus wrapper, I don't believe, but it's something similar, obviously, or
dude,
maybe maybe a different priming. I don't know.
you're not having a bad night smoking that cigar.
Oh no, for sure. All right. Sorry, I got these stacked in here, just trying to juggle them. All right, we'll take a break from Opus for a minute. I'm sure you remember this. This is my tribute to the old man, Carlos Senior. These are all Carlos Senior's blends. These are all my Don Carlos and Casa Cuba. So, Don Carlos Robusto. I think I need to buy more of these. I'm really new. Yeah, there's only like six, 7 in there. So yeah, I need to get some more. But yeah, I really love that cigar. I smoked one of those earlier today, actually. But classic Don Carlos Robusto, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, that's a great.
Eye of the Shark.
Yeah, great cigar.
Carlos. And I know I sent all these to you. But
Dude, that one was really popular, man.
yeah.
The Don Carlos Shark, really, dude, that thing would sell out like hotcakes.
Yeah, those are great cigars. I will tell anybody if you see them, don't pay more than $20 or $25 for them because that's really what they usually go for. If somebody's charging more than that, they're gouging the shit out of you.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's what's happening with the high end Fuente.
Yeah. I mean, I paid $400 for this box, but that equaled out to be about 20 a cigar, so I couldn't complain. God of Fire. I know you weren't crazy about these, Rich. I mean,
Well,
I agree.
I still enjoyed the cigar,
Yeah,
but it feel like it belonged to Don Carlos because they changed the wrapper.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they're good. They're definitely not my favorite. I don't think I'll buy more of them, honestly. If that tells you anything, I don't think I'll buy any more. They're that wrapper, that Habano or whatever it is, just changed the blend totally
It's
for
just,
me.
and it's just I think it as a standalone, it's a great cigar. But comparing it to Don Carlos is a very unique profile. Even within the range of some being better than others, it didn't belong in the Don Carlos, in my opinion. You know.
Right, agreed. You know what those are? I know you love those.
Oh yeah.
Don Carlos Personal Reserve. Excuse me. I only got 6 left. I need to get more. There was another tray under there, but that tray's empty. I've been smoking them. So that was a box of 20. So I need to get some more of those for sure. But again, I smoke these, but I'm not smoking them every day, so I'm not in that big of a rush.
yeah.
This one I definitely need to refill on. This was the Edición de Aniversario. I think there's only one left there, actually. Yeah, so I should just get rid of the box, but I like the box. So I got
Well,
one of those. That's the 2017, the Edición de Aniversario.
you might find somebody if you have a bunch of boxes. You might find somebody that collects high end Fuente boxes. You know.
Yeah, I've thought about that for sure. Yep, definitely thought about that. The Man, I know you weren't overly crazy about this one. Not to say it wasn't good, but I know it was a little mild for your taste. And I agree with you. I think it's really just a lower priming of the Edición de Aniversario.
Well, it feels like the other one, but it's whispering. So you know what though, I would have that rolling out. If you have that first thing in the morning with coffee, like watching a sunrise, then it might be the right time. You know what I'm saying? Though.
Yeah, yeah. And, it's still a good cigar. And these are all Don Carlos, just special editions. So the Man, the Personal Reserve, those are all made for what they say the man's 80th, his 80th birthday. Those were all special blends that Carlito did for his father. So, Casa Cuba, if you guys have not tried these and you're into lighter cigars, highly recommend them. I can't recommend these enough if you like a lighter cigar. It's nothing crazy. It's not going to be like the most complex cigar you've ever smoked, but I got a couple of these. These are the double A dose in the Casa Cuba. These are like a really skinny ring gauge. I would say they're kind of like a short Lancero. Really good.
I'd have to give those a second try in a smaller size.
Rich, I'll send you a couple of these for sure.
I
Again, these are Carlos Senior's final blend that he did before he passed away. So, and I'll tell you what, for a mild cigar, the whole idea with this is he was trying to make or blend the older Fuentes when they used Cuban tobacco. Now, does it taste like a Cuban? Not 100%. But do I get that twang like I do from Cubans? Yes, I do.
Interesting.
So it is Cuban-esque for sure, in my opinion. And these are the Divine Inspiration. Again, same as these, but just a little different size. These are more like a Corona Gorda. So, um, you know, I like the smaller sizes. I don't really like the bigger sizes in these. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, phenomenal.
I think my guy has them. Maybe I'll buy one on Friday.
Yeah, if he has them, look for the double A dose or the Divine Inspiration. You'll only find them in the B&Ms. Those are the two rare sizes.
Dude, my guy has so much fun that you can't believe, man. And he doesn't even put them out. He just has them stacked up on shelf, and you have to ask, and he'll say, "Oh yeah, if you want, he doesn't want people stealing them." Or,
That's crazy.
so what's good is most guys that come in there are buying like cheap or cigars, so this high end stuff are just for like if you ask, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll do this shelf last because this is the higher end Fuentes. I'll save those, but you'll see some of this is familiar now. I know this probably doesn't belong in here considering all the other cigars I have in
No,
theory,
but it
but
does because it's a high end Dominican. It is a high end Dominican, bro.
to be honest, I put it in here because this is pretty huge and the circle shape is very odd. It wouldn't fit in my smaller humidor, so that's why I put it in this one.
But dude, when you're done with that cigar, you can make that into a banjo or a clock.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? No, dude,
Phenomenal cigar though. Richie hit the recommendation on the head with this one, guys. If you have not tried it, try them. Highly recommend.
that cigar was so. That's the best LSD I ever had. I love that cigar.
Yeah. Uh, Liga number 9. No explanation needed there. You know what those are.
Classy,
I need to restock a little. What I got 6 in there, but
classy.
rare pink. You know what those are. I finally smoked one of these happy endings the other day. So
Those are great cigars, man.
yeah, yeah. Just the presentation alone.
Yeah, no, it's look. I thought those were great. I think they should be $15 cigars, and that's what you should be paying for them. I wouldn't pay 30
Yeah.
bucks for them. But I think they are great cigars.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. Like I said, the MSRP on these, don't let anybody fool you guys. The MSRP on these is really the same MSRP as the regular Hemingways. Maybe $1 or two more, but not much more. So if you're seeing these for $25, $30 or more, they're gouging the shit out of you. Don't buy them.
Yeah, you're getting ripped off, man.
More pinks, short stories. So I got the short stories in the happy end. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I got a sophisticated hooker hiding in there. And a those left, but the rest are the short stories. Amazing, though. Amazing. I love them. I love them. But just be careful though, because a lot of people are gouging those cigars right now.
Yeah, I think give it a year or two, the gouging will calm down on those because they'll come
Yeah,
out maybe rare orange next year or something like that, and who knows?
yeah, that's possible. This was a Toast Across America. This did have an Opus Shark in it and a Julius Caesar Shark, but I smoked all the Opus, so there's really just two Julius Caesar Sharks hiding in there now. Those are the special boxes you buy for the cigar charity family foundation. You can buy them. I think they're like $50. I think there was an Opus Shark and a Julius Caesar Shark in there. But I smoked the Opuses. Julius Caesar Shark. This one's probably got a year of age on it or more. I got that for free when I bought some Fuentes.
That's a good cigar, yeah.
Yep. This is kind of special to me. Granted, it wasn't given to me directly by Carlito, but one of my friends went to the Cigar Heritage Festival in Tampa, met Carlito, and this was given to him to give to me because I wasn't able to make it.
Wow.
So it's kind of a gift from Carlito to a friend to me. So nothing real special, but just something they gave away. It's a Diamond Crown Natural and a Rosado Sun Grown. But I'll keep those for now. I have, just kind of something special I got.
Oh,
I say that Carlito gave me a present. So that's my present.
so you say is or save the box, and that's a good travel box. Let's say you're going somewhere, you put 2 cigars in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that actually. That is a good idea.
Yeah, I would smoke them and fucking. You could put two opuses in there, whatever, you know.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's true. That is true. Bottom shelf down here. Uh, I know Stockwell got a box. Those are the My Father 40th anniversary. This is box 3828 out of 5,000. So we'll see. Hopefully they make more of those. I don't know.
It's crazy on that box, man.
Yeah, but those are amazing. I can't tell. I have smoked one. That one's empty. So I smoked one so far.
I mean, but I can't believe the level of presentation they did on that.
Oh, it's and to be honest, this is not doing it justice. I mean, if you see this in person, this phone is not doing it justice. LFD 25th anniversary, amazing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much a whole box. I've only smoked one out of this, I believe.
And that's a Richie recommended cigar. I really recommend that cigar is a stronger version of the bowl. I'd rather have that than the bowl.
Yep, I agree with you on that. It is the stronger version of the bull. It's definitely more beautiful, more magical. It's got some nice little spice to it. Highly recommend it if you like LFD. And they're not making those anymore, so that was a one and done. I mean, I'm sure you still find them out there, obviously, but they're not making them anymore. All right, so last shelf. This is what I'd say my higher end opuses and other stuff. But no particular order again. Gotta Fire. These are the Carlito Gotta Fires. These are a lot better than the Don Carlos. They're the tubos. That's all I could find at the time. But, Carlito Gotta Fire, amazing. These are the double Robusto. So very very similar to your normal Fuente blends. That woodiness, that Fuente spice. This was a sampler I had. I've actually been smoking out of these finally. I smoked a 20th the other day out of there. That was that picture I sent you guys. These are the Toro size. So it's just a nice sampler. You got two of each. I smoked the King Power. I was a little disappointed in this one. I think the Triple X Bellicoso that you were smoking is stronger. I thought this would be a lot stronger, but it was not as strong as I thought it would be.
Interesting.
So I'm curious to try these. These are the Personal Reserve, but those are not Robusto. Those are double Robusto, so those are a little different. And I've only seen those in this sampler. So we'll see. Casa Cuba, Divine Inspiration. I already showed you a box of those, and then the Oros. I showed you a box of those. So
yeah, that's
just a sampler that I picked up,
yeah.
for the last couple of years. 20th, Opus 20th. These are the Robusto.
That one really surprised me because when that one came out, they couldn't even sell them because they were like $19, but everyone was like, "Oh, it's too mild for Opus," and now $40.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, or more. I know. I think Firm said he just saw them for 50. So, yeah, people are crazy. I mean, yeah, they are milder than the regular Opus, but
No,
if you say you don't like these, you're crazy.
no, they're fantastic, but you really got to hold the smoke and really get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's,
Yeah.
you want that as your first cigar on a clean palate.
Yeah, for sure. And this box is amazing. Again, I know the picture doesn't do it justice. This is like 3D. I mean, this is, all this is very nice. This wood I changed. This whole row of cigars was underneath. These wood panels come out. I didn't want the wood kind of sitting on the cigar, so I took them out, put on the bottom, moved all the cigars to the top. But the boxes are truly amazing on this.
Yeah, no, and look at the shape of the box too. It's an odd shape.
Yeah, yeah. The Forbiddens come in this type of box, as well as the Dubai, the 2020s. So, yeah, amazing, amazing. So here, same type of box, beautiful. This is actually 3D. Like, it's not. It's actually. I don't know. Don't want to call it embossed, but you know what I mean. It's an emblem actually glued on there.
You're never going to throw that box out.
No, beautiful. And I know you smoked these. I sent you one.
Yeah.
Amazing Dubai 2020. Totally different blend than the regular Opus. That's unfortunately all I have left of those. So.
Though, dude, it's meant to be enjoyed.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I smoke my shit. I do smoke my shit.
Bro,
It's sad to see him go, but I don't want to let him. I don't want to let him sit around either. That's a waste,
It's better to run out of cigars before you run out of life.
Yeah. Rich, you know what these are?
Oh yeah, that's
The greatest cigar that Richie has ever smoked.
yeah, period.
Does that make your eyes well? Look at all those Dubais for you, Rich.
That's the end all be all right there.
If I say that, but you'd smoke that box in a day if I sent those.
Yeah, 3.0 at best.
Yeah. Opus Sharks, not the regular. These are the Destinos. I've been smoking them.
Yeah, great.
Again, real quick, those of you that don't know, these are a special release. They did them for the PCA show last year. You had to order so many Fuentes as a shop to be able to order a box of these. I don't know if they're going to make them again.
Yeah, no, it's.
So we'll see. But yeah, those are the Destino Sharks.
Cigars in there, man. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, this box got a little scratched up. Maybe I need to put this one on top. But it's the Purple Rains.
Wow.
Three left out of 10. 3 left out of 10.
You know what though? Enjoy them and fucking enjoy them.
Oh yeah. And Firm, I don't know if you're still here. We were talking about the Casa Fuentes yesterday. These are not the orange band. They make the Casa Fuente 800 series, I call it. So you got the 806, which is a Robusto, 807, which is the double Robusto, and the 808, which is the Toros. I really like these. They do not have a Cameroon wrapper like the normal Casa Fuentes. They have an Ecuador wrapper. Hold on, I got a few extras in there, but yeah, these are the Ecuador wrapper. Highly recommend these. These are my favorite Casa Fuente, 100%. I also snagged a Maduro the other day. Same type of band, but that one is a Maduro. A little shorter. I think that's the double Robusto. And then that is the one of the regular Casa Fuentes. As you can see, it's definitely lighter than the other ones. I'm not a fan of the regular Casa Fuente. To me, it doesn't have a finish. Very mild, just not my cup of tea. Not horrible. I mean, it is a great Fuente cigar. It just didn't hit my palate, as well as the other ones did.
But dude, that's a major flex right there, man. All those cigars, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my collection. So, kind of the same as last time. A few new things, As I update it, I'll keep sharing with you guys.
No, dude, that's a nice serious hit, man.
Yeah.
That's a nice collection, bro. I would smoke all that shit in about 6 months.
Yeah, that's
Maybe,
why I was laughing. I was saying if I sent you those Dubais, you'd have those smoked in a day, wouldn't you?
I would smoke triple Dubais in one night. One night.
You might die if you smoke triple Dubais in one night.
Dude, I would smoke one and then two back to back. I would reach nirvana and I would just go to my next life. You know what I'm saying though?
Oh,
I would go right into my next life. You know what I'm saying though?
yeah.
Right into my next life. That's a major flex, man. That's a nice collection to have. And I'm glad you use it.
Oh
And
yeah. I don't let them sit like Geo does. Geo, you got to start smoking your shit.
Fuck Geo. Geo's a funny guy. I don't know about Geo.
Hey, I get it though. The struggle is real. When you have a collection like that, it is hard to smoke them sometimes. I get it, but they're made to smoke. They're not made to look at. If you want to save them for a little bit, that's cool, but you got to smoke them.
You gotta smoke them, man. Is what it is. I'm glad you love that cigar, man. That cigar, a pound for pound for $9. I mean, you got to be shitting me, man.
Yep. Sorry, I did not use soft gentle heat to relight it.
No, for relight, it doesn't matter. At that point,
Oh man, the flavor is still good. It's still amazing. It's been sitting out here for what, half hour, but it's still amazing.
Yeah, dude, that's. I'm looking forward to smoking that this weekend. Really like, and you're getting massive smoke output on that.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's great smoke output.
Yeah, no, and you're gonna the next day you're palate from that. It's a nice, Sometimes you smoke a cigar, the next day you feel like shit. Like that's just it's a nice. I can't stress it enough. Like it's just a happy cigar, man. Like that's.
Yeah.
I would like to take one of those. It's the mountains this weekend, and like smoke it at like 12,000 feet. You know what I'm saying though? I'd like to smoke that at high altitude.
Are you going to the mountains this weekend?
I don't see why not. It's only a 20, 30-minute ride, man. It's not far.
Yeah,
Like,
that's great that you're so close. I've never been to the Rockies. I've been to the Smokies. I really enjoy the Smokies. I'd like to visit the Rockies one day.
dude, the Rockies, dude. Pretty much you can't go any higher unless you're in a plane. You know what I'm saying though? But I mean, like on what it's just when you get up there, man. You're like nothing's. You get up there like nothing's changed since the beginning of time. Like you're up there, and you're like, you just feel so isolated. But you have to have a certain level of reverence because on the initial danger, I mean, it still snows up there. You get mudslides, you get roads that get washed out. You're isolated. The cell phone doesn't work. You get some weird people up in the mountains. You got to worry about bears and mountain lions. And then you really just got to worry about who knows. You could have fucking what they call Yeti or cavemen or Bigfoot. They could be creatures up there that we don't know about, and there's a reason why we don't live up there. I can't stress enough. Hanging out in the mountains at nighttime, like it's one thing if you're in a town, but like to go out to isolated woods at like 14,000 feet is a bad idea.
Yeah,
Like this thing,
yeah. I would have to agree with you. Yeah, I mean, hey, people can believe what they want, but I all I know is this: we are always finding shit, different species, different animals, like in the rainforest and these crazy, crazy altitudes that we never even knew existed. So the chance of something existing like a Yeti or Bigfoot, I think, is very, very high.
bro, look at the bottom of the ocean. So if the ocean's way down here, and the top of the mountain's way up here, and we're always living somewhere in the middle, there's a reason. There's a reason for it. I'm telling you, like, dude, there's shit up there, man. Like, it just be a race of people that didn't evolve, and it's like you can have like 8 foot tall men that just that just kill bears with their hands, and like
You never
you're,
know. You
you're,
never know.
you're
There are reports of people claiming to see like I don't know what you want to call them, but just almost like Neanderthal people like living in the woods and shit.
yeah, dude. In my opinion, those they're leftover giants from the biblical times, and because the giants were offspring of angels that fornicated with women, and as time went on, the giants got smaller and smaller because the original giants were the biggest, and then they just once God banished the angels to hell that betrayed him, then the giants were stuck fucking giants, and they got smaller and smaller and smaller. The point is though, an 8 foot giant is still going to kill you. You're not going to fight an 8 foot man. People don't
Yeah.
realize the 8 to 10 foot man. It's not like, oh, he's just 2 foot bigger. No, but his arms are, this wide. Like you're not, and you always hear people disappearing by themselves. Like never a group of people going hiking. It's when one person. They always go after one person because no, it's they're not taking a chance. Like these creatures up there, that's their territory, man.
Yeah. Yeah, 100% agree. I mean, hey, they say we know more about our solar system than we do our own ocean. So
Yeah, yeah. And I'm telling you, at 14,000 feet, that's the ocean. That's the mountain ranges, the forest at 12, 13, 14,000 feet. You might as well be on the bottom of the ocean. Like and then you get to how many caves there could be? Like caves, like where you inside them. We don't even know what's inside these mountains. Like, people go inside these mountains and they find tunnels and they find weird shit. Like, dude, you don't know what's in there. Like, fuck that.
have you ever heard the story of apparently it was if you believe in this theory, conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it, but apparently it was a cover up. There was a guy or a group that apparently found full size pyramids and like an entire Egyptian civilization inside the Grand Canyon. Have you heard
Yeah,
of this?
but and then they shut it down. They shut it
Yeah.
down. No,
Yeah.
no, dude, I purely believe that. Absolutely. You,
Yeah.
you, you talk about because see, humans didn't build the pyramids. The fallen angels did. The fallen angels were with their giant children. They built these pyramids because they wanted to be like God on earth. Humans can't build that shit. We can't move 40,000 pound stone. We can't move 100,000 pound stone. We can't do it. We can't do it, man.
I do agree with you. My theory might be a little different. I'm not saying your theory or belief is wrong. It's definitely possible. One of my other theories or thoughts that I kind of think, and the Native Americans believe this too, that we're in like the third or fourth incarnation of Earth. That there's been natural disasters and shit over the years.
Yeah.
Um, Look at it this way too: is it possible? One of my thoughts is it possible that ancient civilizations built those pyramids? Like, I don't think the Egyptians built them. I don't believe that they did. But is it possible that there was another ancient civilization that maybe built them? Maybe they went down a different technological path than we did.
But I agree
Maybe they
with you,
didn't
but
do
I'm telling
maybe they didn't do combustion engines and gasoline and stuff, but maybe they had a different type of technology that we
you,
don't or haven't
they move
discovered.
harmonics. They could move stuff with frequencies. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Proves that. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even operate with that kind of technology.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Um, There's a story in the Bible, the walls of Jericho, where they kept on marching around the walls of Jericho, and all the walls fell. But that's literally the the frequency. They kept on blowing the trumpets, but going around the circle, and they literally made stone walls shatter. Um, so
I believe that there's plenty of experiments out there that you can look at, look up, and do yourself. To look how different sound frequencies affect things. Like even water, like you can get water to do crazy shit by pumping different frequencies of sound through it.
yeah, well, it's the same thing when people say now, "Oh, that guy gives me the creeps. He has bad energy." I'm telling you, people's frequency. Even look at most people. They got to deal with their wife, and she's yapping, and that frequency is giving you a headache. You know what I'm saying? Like it's or if you're next to someone and you enjoy their frequency, it's
Yeah,
good for your body.
yeah. That happened to me earlier. My wife was putting out a bad frequency, it was pissing me off.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, they'd be like, "What are you trying to take down the walls of Jericho?"
Yeah,
You know, yeah, I'm telling you, man. But it is what it is.
yeah,
But on that note, bro, I'm gonna go to sleep because it's getting late for me. I gotta get up in 6 hours.
yeah.
Uh, I didn't. I hate to cut it off short, but
No, you're good. You're good, brother. I appreciate you having me on so late. Sorry I was late to the show.
during the week I have to cut it off right before 11 because if I don't, like, it's gonna make tomorrow rough for me. You know what I'm saying? Though,
Mhm.
I
Nope, it's cool, brother. It's 1 a.m. here, so I feel you.
oh fuck yeah, but yeah, I get up at 5:10. I get up, so I need that solid six. That's that.
Yep.
Bro, always a pleasure having you on, man. And next time we get on, we'll talk more about the ancient civilizations.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I love talking about that shit.
that just like you talking about, like Atlantis and all that stuff. I'm telling you, there's a reason why God flooded the earth because in every ancient culture they say there was a major flood. Well, how do you think it happened? There was a
Oh
reason.
yeah.
The angels taught the men too much. And he said, remember, he told with the Tower of Babylon, he says, if they keep on going, there'll be one of us, and we won't be able to stop them. I believe they were building stargates to go into different dimensions, and God wasn't going to allow that. I think all those pyramids were stargates, and he didn't want people to be able to travel in and out of heaven through stargates. So he changed the language and he flooded out the earth. It was like a reset, and it's like we were just here to multiply, eat food, and have a normal life. But the fallen angels taught humans way too much, and it even says the fallen angels. Because I read so much, the fallen angels taught women about makeup, but somehow the men are doing makeup now. But I'm just telling you, but it said they taught them of sorcery, witchcraft, and makeup. Which I think is all the same, because you see a woman without her makeup, you're like, look at this witch, look at this witch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying though? And yeah, that shit's real. But now you have guys wearing makeup, and it is where it is. It's we're I don't know. Maybe
We're we're in weird times. We're in weird times.
I think we're about to get destroyed again, and it is what it is. Or maybe we'll just destroy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? No, I guess you
That
know.
that might be more likely. That might be more likely.
Well, smoke your best shit then. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's why hey, that like I said, I might rotate my shit, but that's why I'm smoking my opus.
Yes,
No,
it's yeah. Bro, if God said if if God sent the flood right now, what cigar are you smoking?
oh, the fucking Dubai's, I'll smoke the whole box. I'll get a life raft and I will smoke the whole box as I'm floating along.
You smoking double Dubai's?
Yeah. I will smoke the 7 or 8 that I have left. All in a row.
You be smoking triple fucking Dubai's. Yeah, dude. I mean, at that point, you don't know. Oh, how about this? As I'm closing here, can you imagine if the pyramids came back? What if like somebody's like, "Hey, I realize what the pyramids are for," and imagine like if somebody started like opening up Stargate portals in a pyramid in Egypt. Like, dude, how scary would that be? Would you go for a Stargate one way trip?
Um, I don't know. I wouldn't be the first. A one-way trip, probably not.
I think Gail Sack will go.
I'd have to get some feedback first.
Yeah, yeah, I think Sack would be like, yeah, 3.0 at best. You know, no, dude. I mean, dude. For all we know, like Elon Musk is going to figure out the pyramids, and
He
uh,
might. A lot of people also believe that they were ancient power plants. I know you're going. I don't want to keep going off on
yeah,
tangents, but just
yeah.
another interesting theory.
Yeah, but that all makes sense because if it was a Stargate, you need power, right? So
Yeah.
it's yeah, dude. Well, imagine it was just that simple. Like God's like, so what are my people doing down there? They're like, well, they made giants. He's like, that's pretty bad. He's like, but they made a portal to come here. He's like, I don't want these assholes here. Like he's like he just like he calls the guy in the ocean. He's like, yeah, it's like the Aquarius is in the ocean. He's like, flood the shit. Like, how bad? All of it. He's like, what if they have cigar color? I don't care. Flood it now.
But Jeremy's got those Dubais he has to smoke. Nobody cares.
You pick Arturo Fuente like, in Egypt. He's like, I don't know what his name would be, like King Tut Fuente. He's like, we got tobacco here aging 20 years, and all of a sudden, where's this water coming from? Who broke a pipe? That's, I mean, there was a. I mean, if the whole world flooded out, that's a complete loss. That's a complete loss. You know.
Yeah,
I think it would be better to die in the flood than to have a raft and then die of starvation.
you're probably right. God forbid, I don't want to die from drowning, but I've heard that it's probably one of the more calmer ways to go, if you will.
Well, just imagine like you somehow survived like on top of a mountain, and then you're sitting around, you're like, what are we gonna eat? And then you look at your friend and he's like, why are you looking at me, John? And you're just like
Like that movie Alive when they're eating each other from the plane crash.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying though? So I think that's why some of the smaller giants survived because they could fit in the caves in the mountains. A 20-foot, 30-foot giant's not fitting in a little cave. But a 10-foot giant, 8-foot giant, yeah, he could get in a cave. But if you have like a 50-foot tall giant, he's like, let me in the cave. You're like, you ain't fitting in, bro. You're too big. you know, who knows? I don't know, bro. But smoke your best shit. I think it all comes back down to smoking your best shit, and nobody cares.
Yeah.
And God's not going to let us have stargates. It's just, 'cause I think He wants His privacy. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you gonna get up there and like imagine, like, all of a sudden you're like God, and He's just like, shit. Like, like I don't know what He's smoking at that point. Like Fuente's like, I got this new one, Opus Z. You this Opus Z? And he's like, now, oh yeah,
He's got to be smoking the pussy juice, right?
yeah.
I mean, he's got to
No,
be.
no, I think Opus Z. I think he has a higher level Opus. Like
Oh, I heard of. Maybe.
yeah, Opus Z. You know what I'm saying? No, it's just you know, imagine that. Like, it's just imagine it made Dubai feel like Quorum, like Opus Z. It's just
Oh,
like, yeah, how much better could it be? I mean, I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know.
I don't know. I might have to change my pants if I had something like that.
Well, yeah. Also, if you were smoking a cigar with the creator, it would be insane. Like, what would you talk to him? Like, or you know what I'm saying? No, like, what would you say to him? Like, I don't know, like soft, gentle heat, or how's your balls? Like, what would
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That would be an interesting conversation. I'd want to know answers to everything.
you? I wouldn't. I can't handle the answers. I would just be apologizing. I'm like, listen, I'm
Well,
sorry.
that too probably.
I apologize for most. I'm an asshole. And he's like, listen, you're not the worst one. I've seen way worse. I've seen way worse. It's like
He knows we're not perfect, right?
yeah, no, no. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Well, bro, I'll see you around, bro.
Yep. See you around, man. Again, thanks for having me on. If we on tomorrow, another look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
And if we get flooded out or alien invasion or Russia, North Korea, smoke your best shit, and it is what it is.
Yep.
All right,
All right, boys.
take
Take
care.
it easy.
See you around.
Much love.
Peace, man.
Peace.